Hey guys, FrozenStag here, and welcome to my 1,000 subscriber special. I'm not entirely sure what this will be. I have sort of just recorded this and begun recording. I've been thinking of what to say for ages, and I'm like, just to start recording. But yes, obviously, this is a video to say thank you for 1,000 subscribers, which saying out loud is still sort of unbelievable, really. But yeah, last night we hit the milestone. Obviously, I didn't really record it last night; it was too late. But we hit the milestone yesterday, just before I went to bed. We were having to talk about it on Discord, and suddenly Danny, one of the moderators, hit the everyone ping and got everyone going to subscribe, and that's basically what happened. And all of a sudden, we hit the milestone. So brilliant. I don't really know what to say. I'm grateful and happy, but still doesn't feel quite real. Like, it's taken me a very, very, very long time. Especially the last 2 years. It's been the real road from about 100 to 1,000, really. Yes, I've been doing YouTube a lot longer. I'm gonna go through that in a second. But the last 2 years is when I've been really pushing myself, pushing the channel forward, shoving the channel forward to new heights as well. All the while everything is going on while I'm working full time, while I'm doing different jobs, and lots of other stuff is going on in life, and it's just throughout this whole journey. And also, you've had COVID going on as well throughout the last 2 years, and all of that has just been one massive journey. And to finally get to this number is just fantastic. I'm absolutely I don't know quite how to say it, but thank you to everyone for subscribing. Following the channel, supporting me in the channel for as long as you have, and even now as we go into new different heights where I've sort of start recording and playing essentially whatever I fancy, which is just nice to do. It's one of those things where I've always tried to record whatever gets the most views, and not to a clickbait sort of way, but a lot of the videos that I do, like Seconds to Total War, that's sort of like the main kind of content. That's what most of my viewers are here for. That's probably what most of these subscribers have subscribed for. And while Total War and Crusading Steel will probably be staying as the, I guess, leading campaign to stuff that I do on the channel, excuse me, I will probably still be doing other games as well. Some of those games you've recently seen here, and obviously this new campaign as well. And this new campaign as well. So I've had a big 3-course lunch, so my stomach is sort of like having a bit of a doing some somersaults basically. But yeah, 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful to get that number. I know it's not easy. It's taken me a long time, so I know what it's like. But it's hard. It's hard to get that number. It's hard to go through all that what I did to get to this milestone. And yeah, I'm happy to finally got it, really. I really am. But yeah, obviously a massive thank you to most of my friends and family for supporting me throughout the last 2 years and years before that when I used to YouTube. So thank you to all that have basically supported me throughout this long time. I would say for 4 years, because 4 years we come on the 4-year anniversary of when I sort of officially started YouTube for real. Obviously, I did do YouTube back in 2015 till about 2017, which I will show you quickly. Let me go quickly. I won't go for all of it, but I did. But I started YouTube back in 2015. This is when I officially started. The videos that I made were alright, but they weren't. The quality was nowhere near as to what they are now. I also was about 14 when I first did YouTube, which is a while ago. I'm 20, and I'm about to turn 21 on the 1st of November. So we've come a long way. These videos were they're alright. Like it was fun to do, but if you watch them now and compare it to some of the content that I make now, you'll notice a significant difference. So yeah, and then of course we went back to 2019. Can I search that? Is there a way I can search what year? I don't know. Wait, if I do 2019? No. Okay. Obviously not. Can't really show it coming. Actually, if we go into this, what I'll do is I'll quickly skim through all the videos I made. So I did the Plantation 2 series, I did that first ever series I did was with House Allen, which is my surname. Probably shouldn't really say that, but that was my first ever series. It was a sort of world domination, but we never quite conquered the planet. We conquered, well, the map of that game. We did in the Plantation series we did a while ago, which I'll mention that in a second. But that was a decent series. That's my first ever CK2 series. That is basically what started things off. And then, following up with that, I did the video on Slender for some reason. I don't know why. But I did that. Will I ever play it again? Probably not. Will I ever remaster the Allen series? Probably not. I mean, I've kind of already done that with another thing. I don't know if I really want to use my surname or have my surname out there in the public. I'm sure some people probably know what my surname is, but I don't really want to try and... I don't really want to put it out there, if you know what I mean. Maybe we have taken inspiration and we've sort of done something similar to that with the Plantation Dynasty we did about a year or so ago. Yeah. Next one we did was Westeros Total War House Tully, which was with the New Beginnings submod, which is also something I'm doing as a hot seat right now. And we played as the Tullys, which is always a difficult faction because the Tullys are sort of in the middle. In the Riverlands, is always like in the middle of everything. You got the Vale to the right, or to the east, the north to the north, the Westerlands to the west, and the Iron Islands, the south to the Reach and Crown Lands, and it's sort of like everyone's on your ass basically. And the Tullys are quite fun players. Playing as the Muds, also another fun one. But the House Tully is a fun faction. It's a good faction to play as, and I quite enjoyed that campaign. I think the CK2 Domination series that ended with, I think we conquered up to about the Middle East. I think as far as we went, and we took over. I remember we took over Scandinavia. Yeah, that's what I did. The Tully series we ended with. We actually killed the Starks because the Starks for some reason came down and actually attacked us, which is really odd. I remember there was like this epic battle with the twins. I think the AI did nothing, and then we basically managed to kill, I think we killed Rob and Brandon, or something in the same battle or something or other, and we killed the entire faction. Well, I think not entirely, I think there were a few, I think the Boltons took over, and I think we killed them off. But yeah, most of these old series are going to be private, and they will be staying private, because they're just very old series, to the point where I don't really want them to be on the channel, or what. I'm going to keep them on the channel, because I won't delete them, because that would just feel a bit, that would be a bit of a... That'd be like a bit of a shoot to myself, really. Because this, if it weren't for all these older campaigns, I probably wouldn't have really done anything with YouTube. So I don't think YouTube would have happened had I not. I wouldn't have had, if I weren't for all these people that watch these videos, I wouldn't have carried on. Although because I had such a big gap when we came back in 2019, I don't really think it mattered that much because I rebranded the channel. Because originally we were called TGA Gaming, which is like my 3 letters of my initials at the front. And I've since then I've rebranded to the FrozenStag and all that. Then we did GTA 5. I don't know what I did with that. I just screwed around with GTA 5. It was fun. Did it with a couple of friends, and yeah. A bunch of school friends that I don't particularly see much of these days. Well, ever. Will I ever see them again? Probably not. We just don't talk these days. Look, so, P.S. CK2 about there, I was busy with homework. Oh, I remember those days. Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm not in education. No, that part of my life is closed and gone. Did update videos. We did a Mountain Blade series with House Rain, which is like Land Rain, who's been raised as a Lannister. But yeah, that was a fun little series. I remember that. Maybe we'll have to remake that series in some form or another. But yeah, Land Rain. That was fun. We did a War of Usurper series with Targaryen and Greyjoy. I used the Hot Seat campaign and played as both factions because that was kind of fun. Moving down to the Westeros Total War install guide. That was the first guide I ever made. So that was one of the big popular videos I had for a very long time. Moving on to the next page. I won't spend it on this, but yeah, Winter Dragon. That was what I played as a Bittersteels, which was fun. Which is a canon branch for the Targaryens. For those who don't know. We turned up and just killed everyone. We came to avenge the Starks, basically. That's a whole story in that. Did the Napoleon Total War, which was kind of fun. I remember did the Napoleon's campaign, which is enjoyable. I'll have to replay that at some point, because that's on my list of things to do. Definitely. Moving down, we got GT Online. I did a bit of that. That was fun. God, look at these. Looking at these descriptions just reminds me how young I was back then. Yeah, it's funny going back looking at stuff like going back to 2019, and like throughout this whole last nearly 3 years now, if life is just really odd. I don't know why. It feels as if like time hasn't. I think COVID has also like just made time go so quickly. Like 1 second I was at college every day. I was working at Tang's, a restaurant, for so many years, so for such a long time. And all of a sudden, COVID came and just sort of fucked everything. 1 second, I was so busy, and all of a sudden, I went from being super busy to being at home all the time doing nothing. And it was very strange. I loved it. I will say I did enjoy it. I had plenty of time to do YouTube, and it's partly why and because of COVID, it's why the channel was pushed up to new heights because of all the stuff that took place. Because of the COVID, everyone was at home, and probably people watched more of my videos. So I've seen it happen to a bunch more channels as well, which is interesting to see. But yeah, there was another channel I had, which was like FrozenStag 2. Can't really show it here, can I? Oh no, I can. Yeah, FrozenStag 2. That's I remember that. But there's a few videos on there that I might show, but most of them have been re-uploaded here, I think. So we just cover them when they come on here. We did a new Valyric series where we played as like House Valyris, one of the Valyrian dynasties. Played as New Valyria in, I think, before Aegon's conquest, and then basically just took over everything. We did play as the Saxons. There was a Medieval 2 Total War mod called what was it called? I can't remember. I think it's just a mod that made Saxons playable. I can't remember. It might be linked in there. I don't know. I can't remember. But it was a mod. I've still got the mod now. But it was a Saxon series ages ago, which is something I may have to redo at some point. We may play that again, because that sub mod is pretty decent. It's pretty fun. Then we did a Age of Painted Kings series as House Gardener and the Greyjoys. Again, another hot seat thing. We did a bunch of different custom battles. You can see a bunch of those as I've done some of those. Some of them like custom sort of scenarios I made in my head and other stuff like that. I don't know where the Blackheart Chronicles used to be like this book that I was going to write, and maybe I may come back and write a book called the Blackheart Chronicles. Maybe it might be a different name. I don't know. Who knows? It may or may happen. One day I may suddenly do an announcement. Oh, by the way, I've made a book. But who knows? I do not know. I'm afraid. So I did a bunch of custom battles and historical ones, made up ones, stuff like that. Maybe that's something I may do again, but I don't really know, because it's sort of I'm not all that bothered about doing custom battles these days. I used to love doing them, but nowadays I'm kind of like not really bothered. I kind of just like to play the campaigns, and then because battles feel more intensive during the campaigns, because during the campaigns you sort of just, if you do a custom battle, it doesn't really matter who wins or loses, but in the campaign it does. So if you lose a battle, you can lose a lot. If you win the battle, it could go quite well, and stuff like that. You can notice my times when I used to upload was very short. 9 minutes. That one there, 3 minutes. Fucking hell. That was... Don't believe that. 5 minutes, Jesus Christ. 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10... I can't believe that. Nowadays, it's like an hour for the first episode, and then like half an hour for a normal episode of a series, or 40 minutes for like... for something these days, but yeah, that's crazy. We did House Capet, which is one of the dynasties of France, the kings of France, back in the Middle Ages, which was quite fun. That was enjoyable. Maybe we'll do that again. Maybe I might do it as a Carlins or something like that. We do a lot of fantasy stuff, so I'm always open to do a bit more historical things now and again. Then we did the Sunstarks, which was like a cadet branch of House Stark, which we made use of these sort of some are on the dwarf sort of the guys that invade the south of like Essos, which we basically took that character and turned them into a Sunstark essentially. That was pretty cool. Maybe we'll have to do that again. That was fun, which eventually turned into the Starks series because the Sunstarks died, and then the Starks showed, and I carried it on into Starks. I made the Battle of Berlin. 1945 in Medieval Total War. Yeah, I don't think that works, but... but yeah, you can see that these were videos a long time ago. You see some of the views on these were bad. Some of them weren't bad at all. Some of them pretty decent. But views these days, I don't get anything less than 20 these days. which isn't that high. I mean, look, the videos that gets not that many, is usually ones that aren't Total War or Crusade Kings 2. Like, if I wanted to get really decent views, all I need to do is put up an install guide or a campaign overview, and there you go, 1,000 views in about a matter of months, or less than that. But I'm not doing that. I'm doing what I want to do, not what gets me the most views. Which may or may not bite me in the ass later, but I don't. I want to like just do what I want to do. So yeah, and I'll get into that later on and all that stuff. But yeah, nowadays I tend to record whatever I want. I'm gonna go for all that later, of course. But as you can see, recently I've been recording a lot of new stuff. Some of those games that I've started to record are actually pretty decent reviews. And I'll go for that later on, of course, but yeah, it's pretty good. So we got that series, we'll go through that. Won't spend too long here. Yes, there's a few custom battles, Stamford Bridge, Fulfilled, Deepwood, that was based on the books. Then we got Oblivion. I did an Oblivion series, that was fun. I'm hoping I'm doing a Skyrim series very soon, so that'll be fun. So maybe at some point I'll return to Oblivion, or might be with Sky Oblivion, which is the big mod they're making for Skyrim to basically turn Oblivion, put Oblivion in Skyrim, I think, or something like that. Black Ops 3, that's something I play. I used to like play where I used to like make a custom class and then just play against bots with different challenges and stuff like that. That was fun. I enjoyed doing that. Then we had Gmod. I played a bit of that. That was quite fun. Gmod was enjoyable. Obviously, it's something you can really only play with friends. And I don't really have a lot of friends out these days that really play Gmod. But there's other games that maybe I'm hoping to do a few gaming events. I'll get into that later. But maybe gaming events, I might record a few of those. We'll see. We'll see what happens. To see if it's anything worth recording, really. And then we got GT More, GT Online, did a lot of that. Black Ops 3, done. That I remember Black Ops 3, I did that without commentary. Because that was all recorded on my PlayStation 4, which I don't have anymore. And I remember, like, I had to record it via PlayStation or something or other, and I think I just put the videos together. Like, you can only record like 15 minutes or something like that, which is a bit crazy. But we made it work. Which is odd, there's no commentary. Moving down, we did Westeros Total War Stark series with Winds of Winter, which for some reason got partially blocked for this song. Blood on My Name. For some reason they blocked it in like a bunch of countries. I'm pretty sure it's blocked here as well. Is it? United Kingdom, where is it? I'm pretty sure it said United Kingdom somewhere. I'm probably missing it. There's so many countries on there. Yeah, United Kingdom. So I'm pretty sure it's blocked everywhere, pretty much. For some reason they blocked that video. I don't really understand why they've blocked that, really. It's a bit of an odd thing to do. But I just won't use the song from that. Won't use that again. Oh my god, look at that. Very strange, but there you go. You really have to be careful. Now that I'm also going to be modernization my videos, I'm going to be applying for the AdSense program, which will mean that there will be probably more ads on the videos. There probably already is anyway for videos that have already got copyright claimed. It's always the Lord of the Rings stuff that gets the copyrights, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm hoping to get monetized. So you have to have over £60 the video. I'm not going to go into all details about that too much, really, because it's very personal. But you have to have over £60 from a video to get any money from that video. So that's quite interesting. Which is always nice to have a bit of money. Obviously, I'm not going to be making it all clickbait and all that crap. I'm not going down that path. If the second I go down that path, I probably will just kill myself. But I'm not doing that. Don't worry. But yes, I am going to be. I'm not going to say no to extra money, especially with energy bills going up lately and just money generally being hard to come by. It's all right for me because I don't pay rent. I don't have a car to pay for. I don't really have that many things to pay for. I'm not taking out that many expenses, so it's not too bad for me. But I know there will come a day where I will need to. That's why I'm saving up a ton of money. So when that time comes, I'm going to be well taken care of. I'm preparing myself. We did a Game of Thrones Season 7 predictions, which I don't know where the actual video is. I think it's just a thumbnail, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. But we did the predictions thing, which is fun. I could not, sadly, me, who was 15 then, yeah. Sadly, 15-year-old me could not predict how awful the writing was going to be. At least Season 7 was too bad. Season 8 is where it all went to hell. Oh, boy. Onto Target, we did the Targaryen series, the Winter sub mod as Aegon VI, which is quite enjoyable. I need to go back and play some of the Westeros Total War mods. There's a lot of, even though some of them are fairly old and outdated, I still think they're really fun. I generally really enjoy the older sub mods, and there's something about the old sub mods that just make it better than other mods that are out there, like Fire and Blood and Westeros 1.0. There's some montages there, which you definitely won't see any of these days. Especially as I don't really edit these days. So I did like an update video for Skyrim, because they released a new special edition. CSGO, I did some videos with that, which is fun. Doubt I'll ever do it again, because I don't really play CSGO, but I played it a while ago with friends, but I just don't really care. It's not that interesting, that game. Then we're coming down towards the Bolton series. We did the Bolton Dynasty series with Game of Thrones. That was quite fun. I think that ended because that was the last thing I did before I stopped doing YouTube back in this time period. I did the Lannister series with the War of Conquest submod, which was fun. I remember us taking Winterfell. I was going to go for the ending of all this series, but that would just take ages. The Reaper's Due expansion came out, and I remember playing with the Mercenary Kings and Shattered Worlds mods. We played as the White Company, one of the mercenary bands. That was enjoyable. Moving down to, I think, the last page of the old time, yep. We did some customization world building, which I did revive. I did a bit of that, I think, last year, but I don't think I probably won't carry on with that. It's not really that. It's alright doing it, but it's just not that enjoyable to make. And also doesn't really, well, the views are alright, but it just doesn't really fulfill me. In the Bolton series, as you can see from here, you can notice that the channel, and this is the whole reason I stopped, is because the motivation level was down. Also, as you can see from this point on, around here, you can see the channel didn't really go anywhere. It didn't quite get to, we didn't get to 100 subscribers for a while. So I stopped doing it around here. And then the views, there were still views and the subscriber count on the video going up, and some went down. But through that period on, I sort of just lost interest. And that's basically why I stopped. And also because school was generally busy. I was coming up my last year of GCSE exams, so I was super busy. I remember hating it, but I was just so busy at that time. But you can see there's a bit of a gap there in videos. And then eventually, on 31st of August 2019, I came back. And House Dane is the series that I started my return off with. Dane's one of my favourite houses in Dawn, so kicking it off with them just made sense. And it's obviously starting with Game of Thrones, Crusader Kings 2 made absolute sense. It also gave me a perfect opportunity to bash the shit out of Season 8, because that's another reason why I came back to YouTube. I also came back to YouTube because I was generally kind of bored. At that time, I was, obviously I mentioned earlier, but I was working full-time and also doing college, so I was super busy. And I just really fancied playing some games again and fancied actually recording them. Just because YouTube gave me a purpose. That's what I'm getting now. YouTube gives me like something to do. I think during COVID, had I not had YouTube, I think I probably would have gone mad. And the thing about what I like about YouTube is that it gives you a purpose. You have an audience that wants to see videos, and they're enjoying your content. They want to see, sorry, they want to see more, and they want to. What's up with my throat? Fuck off. I am now free of COVID, for anyone wondering, but yes, the after effects are still fucking there. But yeah, Dane, it gave me another. Also, Season 8 of Game of Thrones came out that year. And I had a lot of things to talk about, and I wasn't very happy with it. And I remember most of that series being partly a rant about that, which is funny. But yeah, and also, yeah, I just kind of missed doing YouTube. I came back with an idea. I was like, right, I wanted to be successful in YouTube. I wanted to give it another shot, because last time around wasn't quite successful. So I came back. I was like, right, I want to do it. I want to give this a go. I want to try and be successful. Let's do this. So I decided to rebrand the channel with FrozenStag. Stag is the actual family symbol of my sort of, I guess, house, I suppose. Well, my surname. And also Frozen. I don't know, Frozen. I'm a fan of the ice and cold than I am the summer, especially as this summer month has showed me. 40-degree heat. Fuck that. Yeah, there's a reason I'm called the Frozen Stag. Yeah, I prefer the cold, which may or may not be shit this year, but we'll see. Hopefully my computer will heat up the house, or heat up my room anyway. But yeah, that's one main reason I came back, was for that. And yeah, FrozenStag, I'll go for all that later on. But yes, Dane is what I came back with. We came back with we then did Loston, because Dane actually ended with us getting raped by the White Walkers, which is kind of funny. I think that was a Shattered Worlds, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. I think the Loston series was as well. We did the Great Battle of Deep Woodside, which is a remastered battle, which someone didn't like it. We did the Bolton series with the War of Conquest submod, which is quite fun to do. Quite enjoyed that. Which we wasn't that long ago, so because yeah, you'll notice that the 2019 videos are all public. The ones before will be private because I just taken that crap, to be honest. Targaryen Dynasty, that was a fun series. I really enjoyed that. It's a shame. I remember ending because of bloody crash thing, and I couldn't save it, and it's just such a pain. I did a Skyrim modded playthrough a very long time ago, which is something I'm mostly reviving now to the channel, which I'm looking forward to doing. And that's going to be very fun. That's something we did before. Moving down, we did the Bannerlord series, because that game came out, and I was like, yep, I can't want to play it. And it did really well for views when I did that series. Very well. And 40 likes as well, 2 dislikes. Not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, a lot of people quite enjoyed that. And there's definitely something we'll have to bring back possibly at some point. Maybe we'll have to bring back a Mountain Blade with Warband and Bannerlord. Probably Warband, because there's still a lot of stuff I haven't played there yet. Bannerlord needs a bit of work. Definitely, especially in the modding scene. Like there's some decent mods out there, but it really needs more. Next is Lucium Total War. Now, Lucium Total War is something I need to talk about. Lucium Total War is actually it's actually a modding team, but it's an 18th century conversion mod from Medieval 2. It's also a mod team. It's also a mod that I was actually a part of. I did a bunch of stuff like unit info cards, building icons, mainly the graphical stuff. Quotes, took me a while. I remember making a massive, like, 199 quotes or something or other. I think there's actually, yeah. And then we did a bunch of other stuff as well. Playtesting, other developer stuff that we did together. But sadly, I'm no longer part of that team. I left that back over in June, 2 months ago now, or nearly 3, I suppose. Mainly because Lucium Total War, my motivation level was going down with it a lot. I wasn't doing much modding. I just wasn't interested anymore. I think the mod itself is fantastic, and we'd definitely do some of it on the channel at some point. But my lack of interest was going, so I felt as if it wasn't right me staying in the team if I wasn't interested. So I sent your boy, the developer. I'm still friends, and we're in a good company. We're on good terms, don't worry. I left in good faith, but I sent him a big message, and we had a talk, and eventually I came to the agreement to step down. I'm still a mod contributor because that was the deals. I wanted my contributor name to be on the Discord, so that was what happened. But yeah, Lucium is still a great mod out there. There's a lot to it. Lucium has like a South America campaign in the 1819 and a Europe campaign in 1700. There's a lot of cool stuff for Lucium. It's a really great mod, so I'd recommend you check it out. It's definitely something that I will need to some point when I have time fit on the channel. We did the Prussia series which was the 1.0 update, which I remember being really crap, but that's all right. Then we did a bunch of install guides. This is when I got into the install guide and campaign overview thing a lot, which for some I don't know why I got into that so much. But there you go. A lot of people loved it. Moving on to the next series, which is House Aaron Dynasty. Why is it taking so long? Which is the Aaron Dynasty. Why is that? Oh, okay. I don't know why. Why is that? What? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, we did the Aaron Dynasty, which was quite fun. We played as artist Aaron in the Andor Invasion, which is very enjoyable. We did a few stag casts, like the podcast, that was kind of fun. I doubt I'll probably bring that back anytime soon, really. But who knows, we might do. If the channel gets bigger and people ask for it, yeah, go away, Uber Eats, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me to order. I've had a 3-course meal, so I'm not particularly hungry anyway. I will be later, though. Georgia, we did a series as Georgia. That was quite fun. Dividing Tongue install guide, that was enjoyable. We did a Daegor Silmarillion one. Sadly, for some reason, the developers have removed the files. So now if people want to download it, they have to come to me and ask, can you send me the files? Which means I then have to use up my fucking Google Drive space, which is just such a pain in the ass, which is annoying. But if it's the only way people are going to get access to it now. Right home. Right, there you go. Did I miss something? No. Still going down. Turtle Saga Troy also came out. I gave that a go. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I will confess. It's a lot better now, but on release it was really bare bones. Not quite as bad as Rome 2 when that released. I vaguely remember how awful that was, but Troy wasn't great. Now it's got quite a good stuff to it, so it's not bad. So it's definitely worth checking out now. But yeah, Troy was a bit it wasn't great. Next is the Plantation Dynasty, which was a really fun series. It's probably my favourite Crusaders 2 series I did. It's also a series that we actually managed to take over the entire world, which is just fantastic. That was fun. Moving on. I don't know how long this video will be, but I expect it to be quite lengthy. So stay tuned for that. We did the Holy Alliance, which is like a 4-player co-op series I did with a bunch of friends. We played as someone plays as the Pope, I played as the Teutonic Order, and I think RP and Idrin played as the Knights of Antioch and the Papal, Jerusalem. I think your boy played as the Papal State, which was quite fun. Sadly, that sort of died because of interest, because it was relying on all of us to put ourselves together and record and upload things, but we were just so busy that it was just tough. Yeah, I then did a Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer High Elves and Bree co-op series with Captain Turtle Waffle, who still does YouTube now, so I'd recommend checking him out. So I played as the High Elves and he played as Bree, which is quite fun. I'd definitely probably play as the High Elves and Bree at some point, because I really liked that. The High Elves campaign was fun, but it wasn't as good as the High Elves would be better with the single player series, really. But we'll see what happens. I might do that again. We'll see. Grey Star Dynasty was a continuation of my Bolton Dynasty series, which was quite fun. Then moving on, we did some more StagCasts. We started with the Hot Seat overviews as the first one we did there. That's something we need to do a lot of, and I'll go through that later on. Moving down, you can see I did a lot of install guides and campaign overviews and stuff like that. Eventually, I hope to at some point bring it back. I did some time lapses there as well, as you just saw. Hopefully at some point I might bring back the campaign overviews and install guides. I've just been sort of busy with other things, but we'll see what happens. I hope to do a bit more faction overview stuff later on, but I'm just so busy these days, it's just difficult to fit the time in. But hopefully we'll come back and we'll do some stuff, probably focusing on DAC, I'd imagine, and then Elder Scrolls Total War. It's probably starting the Medieval 2 department, and then we'll go on from there, really, and if there's anything more for me to cover, we'll do other mods, we'll go from there, really. But take it easy, I won't rush into things too much. I will at some point when version 5 releases, I will be doing the faction overviews for Divide and Conquer. Will they be as detailed as Gallo? Possibly not. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to go with them, really. But I'm going to try and give as much information as I can, and probably won't go through every single bit of detail, like scripts and what scripts does that. Because at the end of the day, the videos, I want the videos to be kind of fun. I don't want them to be like, right, well, here's all this stuff, and here's that, and here's that. This is what we got to do here, and then there's all the scripts and stuff like that. I just kind of want to make a faction overview where I go through the campaign, give an overall guide how to play it, which is the best way to play it, and go from there. Talk about what I know about the game, not go through in scripts and stuff that I don't really know all about. I'd rather sort of, if I know a few scripts, then I'll mention them, but if I don't, I don't. What I will do, and it'll obviously rely on the developers how helpful the developers are and give me information and stuff like that will contribute to how good they are. So what I will do is get in touch with developers, see if they can help me out with stuff that's going on for each faction, and go from there. If the developers don't help me, then I'll make the guides anyway. And if anyone asks, oh, well, how come you haven't mentioned this? And I'll say, well, the developers just didn't help me. So there you go. Essentially, I will just shit on the developers if they don't help me. Oh, why is this series bad? Oh, well, because the developers didn't fucking tell me what this was and all that. So, there you go. Maybe it's my fault. So maybe I should do research before those videos. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do them for fun. If the developers don't offer any help or assistance, and I'm not going to be able to give you the best guide that I can do. Next is Lucium Total Bolivar's Revolution, which is the South American campaign. A campaign I played as a Spanish, which was quite a difficult campaign. It was also a playtest, so this was an early access build, which is quite interesting. And it wasn't that difficult. I remember a lot of people saying, oh, it's really hard. But honestly, it wasn't difficult at all. the Western Roman Empire is still still the worst. Still the hardest faction I've ever played. Then again, even the Western Roman Empire you can probably defeat. You can probably get around it fairly easily if you play it well. I did a few custom nation world buildings. I brought them back, which is alright. Moving on, we did the Terminus Total War, the Attila co-op series. I did with Mythic / Iodron. He sadly doesn't really do YouTube these days, but that was a fun little co-op series we did. We played as Crete, and he played as Sparta or something like that, or Corinth. Was it Corinth? I think. But yeah, that was kind of fun. I did a series as the Scottish, which was quite enjoyable. For the Britannia DLC, I did one for, where is it? Oh, that's on the next tab, I think. Next is the Dwarfs. This is a series that sort of got us really high up in the views and sort of what got my channel going, popularity rising with a lot of Lord of the Rings people that got interested with the channel. That's really what kicked it off. And oh, my stomach. That's better. I just moved around. So the Sons of Durin, we played it as the Dwarfs, and that was a really fun series. We're actually doing that with the same mod now with the Free Peoples of Eredor. Obviously, it's now the 4.5 version, not 4.0 now. But that was quite a fun series, and that's also what kicked us off with the Custom Generals. Because of that series, we added in the Company of Thorin Oakenshield, and then we added in, and then since then we've added in lots of other Custom Generals for different campaigns, like Khazad-dûm and Eredor. And as you will see shortly with the next Elder Scrolls Total War series, which we'll be doing at some point. Going on to the next slide. We played Denmark with the Teutonic DLC, and then we eventually reforged the Kalmar Union, and I renamed the series. Oh, excuse me. Then I renamed the series to that. And then moving on to DCI Last Alliance. This is a mod I've been wanting to play for a while. We played as the Man of the Mountains, which is quite fun. Probably not the most interesting faction in the world, but I had some fun with it. I think if I were to play that mod again, I'd probably play either the Elves or possibly Numenor. Maybe the Orcs, I suppose. We're seeing. But yeah, DCI Last Alliance, especially because I was, I think it was around the time when the stuff was going on with the Rings of Power. Like, I think there was news about Rings of Power. I think it was confirmed that Rings of Power was going to be set in the Second Age and that it was happening. And it was going to be set in the Second Age. And that was also, that sort of got me in the mood to play that, I think. Or it might have been before that, I'm not too sure. But that was a very enjoyable series. Moving on, we did... where are we? I'll keep going. Oh yeah, we did the Fellowship series. That was so fun. I had a blast playing the Fellowship campaign. And I doubt I'll ever play the Fellowship campaign again. Like, maybe I might play him if, like, the Fellowship campaign gets remastered in, like, Third Age Reforged or some other mod, I don't know. Or we'll see. I doubt I'll play it remastered version. No. No, thank you. But yeah, that's a really fun series. I really recommend you watch that. It's quite enjoyable. Definitely worth watching. Yeah. We did a little enhanced Teutonic patch. That was something I actually made myself with a bit of help from modders. That was quite fun. Will I ever carry on with it? Probably not. Why have I got... Okay, I've got dislike there. Some people got triggered and stuck a dislike on. It's always irks me, dislikes. Like, it's not... I don't really care that people dislike my videos. It's the fact that I can't understand why they disliked it. Because most videos that get dislikes, most of those videos are fairly fine. Like, there's no real issues with them. Like, there's no, like, oh, this video has got... I've said something really egregious, so that must be why I hate it. No, not really. I've gone through those videos. When I first started getting dislikes, I went through all those videos and had a look. I watched the whole video, and there was nothing on there that I could think to myself that people could overly dislike. Unless people just dislike me, or just dislike what I was playing, or just a comment that I might have made. But even then, it's just so minor, like... What's the point? Dislikes don't do anything. They're basically like likes, really. Except dislikes and likes they do the same thing. They push the algorithm towards that channel anyway. It makes no difference to the algorithm. It just more likes equals more people see the video. More dislikes does basically the same thing. Yeah. And you notice through here I had a bit of a hiatus. I unfortunately had to deal with a few well, real-life events that are pretty traumatic, and I'm not going to go into detail about it, but I had to deal with a few traumatic events, issues that went on, people passing away in my life. I lost a few family members to various things, as well as pets that happened. There were some births in the family that were a bit dodgy, with certain illnesses that came on immediately, and certain stuff that happened to that person that was born. I'm not going to go into detail about it now, but yeah, so that's a big reason why I stopped doing YouTube around that time. I think I had a bit of a hiatus around... Yeah, I had one around here as well. Yeah. But yeah, I came back. I finished off the High Elf and Bree series. That got a grand finale of 4 hours long. I did a 500 subscriber special. So that was about nearly a year ago now when we hit that milestone, which is great. We did a Dak faction vote, which is of course what led to our Khazad-dûm series. We did a Taroni, we did a Hot Seat overview, and we did a DCI Last Alliance series as well, which is, well, we did that, we ended that off basically. 2 hours and 50 minutes, my god. Oh dear. And then we had a bit of a hiatus around here, just as I was sort of, during that time I was sort of just busy with Christmas and I just couldn't be bothered to record. That has been gone out the window, by the way. Like I'm not going to get to that point now where I'm going to stop recording and uploading. Like I'm going to carry on, no matter what. It also helps that I'm doing loads of different series and stuff now, so I'm doing a lot of different games as well. That keeps me going. Like I can play other games as well. I can feature them on the channel. It's great. So that's why my channel probably we won't have many hiatuses anymore these days. Especially as I'm pre-recording lots of stuff these days as well. So it's very, very unlikely that the channel will sort of run out of content or get to a point where I need to stop recording, uploading for a while. So yeah, we started our Khazad-dûm campaign, which is a very fun series. The Khazad-dûm campaign I have now actually finished recording. Of course, the videos are still there. But the videos have yet to all be uploaded though, but I finished recording it. Did a mod vote, did a lot of votes. I'm going to actually sort of stop doing the votes now because... Yes, I do like the idea of votes. They do a lot for the channel. They give a lot of people love them. But I must say that they're not really very popular these days. I'm not getting that many views on not many people are voting, and I just can't really be bothered. I'm also at that kind of stage where I kind of just want to play what I want to play, and that's sort of just what I'm doing. If you watch it, you watch it. If you don't, you don't. There you go, really. We did a Start Dynasty series. That was very popular. Look at that. That was fun to do. Start Dynasty series. We have since ended it. We are sort of carrying it on with the Mud Dynasty with the same save file, so that's good. Did the Hot Seat overviews there, more Khazad-dûm series. Again, another big gap there. That's because of work, but that's sort of all changing now. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Khazad-dûm. We then started the Hobbit series, which was quite fun to do. I came back from holiday with a sort of like, yep, I want to play the Hobbit, I'm doing it, let's go. I still have like stuff to upload of that, but yeah, that was fun. We did a DAC hot seat announcement, and I'll go through the hot seat stuff in a moment, because that's a fairly big session to go through. We did a few other modern game votes that we did, that was a while ago. A games vote that was fairly new. I'll actually see if I'll get that up a minute, hang on. Let's go through that actually. I did a bunch of votes for stuff that these campaign series that will be kicking off at some point. I don't know when, but you can see the views, like the votes has gone down a lot. So we had, if I go back to the first votes, that wasn't very big. That was only a Discord vote. That 51, that was fairly good. 51 votes, 46 votes. That was really good. Especially if there was like only not that many views as well. I don't know what caused that, but there you go. That had a lot of votes, 60 votes. 23, that wasn't very popular. That was fairly popular. 264 views, which I think I made it public, or I did something to a setting. I think it made it public and it made everyone be able to vote or something, I think. I'm not quite sure what happened there. But as you can see, the votes here just really dropped down. Like, it's just really bad to the point where I'm like, not going to do it. Battle of Middle-earth 1 is what won here, and that's of course why we're doing a Battle of Middle-earth series. This is a faction vote we did for Elder Scrolls Total War, which at some point I'm going to be bringing to the channel. I've got a lot of stuff ongoing at the moment, so when I finish recording and uploading and playing those series, I'll start doing new stuff. Stormcloaks is something we're going to be playing as very soon for the 4th era, which will be for unofficial patch. I had some issues with it before, but thankfully with the help of Jadley and I had to sort of reinstall it all. Managed to get the unofficial patch working, so I probably will be playing that for the next series. And then we did look at character build because we're doing the Skyrim series. So Imperial Legionnaire of Cyrodiil won that. So we're definitely doing something Cyrodiil, Civil War focused as an Imperial. Will it be it won't be a massive Skyrim series where we do every single bit of everything in the game. I will, in theory, come back and revisit it with different character builds and do different sort of stories, rather than making one massive mega series that would easily get to about episode 1000, and where we do basically everything, which I just think will be a bit of a bore after a while, and especially it would be something I'll eventually get bored of recording. So yeah, then we did the Free Peoples of Eredor series, which is cool. I'll go through the unlisted stuff in a minute. Battle on Earth was one, that was fun. Then we did the Telltale series at the bottom here, yeah. And then the last little page with the Mud Dynasty series as well. You will, of course, notice that most of my videos are unlisted. I'll go through that in a second. But yeah, obviously, 1,000 subscribers again, thank you very much. Top videos, this install guide, I'm going to have a look at that. But at the very bottom here, this install guide is at 31,000 views. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so popular. Like, I don't understand that. It wasn't even that great, but it just it's just got so many views for some reason. I don't know. It's just okay. Yeah. Where do we begin? Let's go through things. So the channel, I went with FrozenStag because I like the cold, and stag is the frozen stag. I guess the symbol of the channel, or symbol of my family, I suppose. So we've got the stags up there. You can see it's a background image of the wall because I like the wall. The wall's just perfect. The wall has always been like my background image for my channel banner for a while now, and to put it up here is just like makes sense. It's a nice image, I like it, so I'm gonna go with it. I like the little dark side on the left and the bright side on the right, to show a bit of a yin and yang, because this channel isn't gonna be yin and it isn't gonna be yang. It's gonna be a bit of both. If that makes any sense. The profile picture you'll notice is actually the background image of that is actually from the White Walker Castle that featured an episode. I don't know what episode it was, but it's in season 4 of Game of Thrones, and I use that as the background image. You can see the ring, the one ring stuff, the stuff that goes in the one ring, so one ring to rule them all and all that stuff. You can see I put it around the stag, around the image there into a circle, which is something I really like. The detail is just so cool. And I got a white stag, which is a custom. I think I found a stag and I edited it a bit to make it white. I added in blue eyes. And I just customized the hell out of it. I wanted to make my sort of own channel FrozenStag profile picture without nicking an image off the internet, and that is exactly what I've done now. So yeah, moving on, as you can see here, and this is something that's interesting, if I go over to customization, so for the people that haven't subscribed to my channel, I tend to show the most recently new series that I've put up, and then the second most recently new series that I put up, which is the Eredor series. Because a lot of campaigns and new stuff started at the same time, I kind of just went for the most popular stuff, which was the Crusade Kings 2 and Third Age Total War. That's what I did there. I've got a layout thing here, so I've customized it also. It's all quite nice. My popular uploads are at the bottom, so people can see that, and also just so I can look down and have a quick look now and again to see what's really popular. And then we got the special assortments. So that's installation guides. We've got a ton of these. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, loud nostalgic intro, which I don't have anymore. Campaign overviews, hot seat overviews, special videos, poll videos, and while we're on the subject of hot seat overviews, I've got some thumbnails to show. Starting off with the Turmoil Middle Earth, which is a hot seat overview for Third Age 4.0. I'm also going to be knocking off the time-lapse bit. It takes up way too much of my time, and I'm not going to be doing the time-lapses anymore. It'll just be a hot seat overview. I'm not going to go through and rename or change all the thumbnails so the time-lapse bit is removed. I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm not that bothered. This is something that we're going to be doing. This is the next one we're doing, which is going to be cool to see. That's sort of an Errors Total War Conquest hot seat. Very much roleplay focused. Hispanian Peninsula hot seat, which is with the Hispanian in the Middle Ages hot seat. Age of Exploration is the hot seat overview for the Americas, one of the Americas DLCs we did. America's hot seats. Age of Empires is the Lucium Total War hot seat overview we did, which is really cool. War of the Gods, which is a Rome 1 Total War hot seat overview we're going to do. Age of Total War is a custom campaign 2 hot seat we did. Realm and Chaos is another one of the Spaniard in the Middle Ages hot seat we did. This is an auto-resolve one, and the other one was a manual resolve only one. Then Revenge of the Vikings, which is a Last Kingdom mod hot seat, which is cool. And then we have Colliding Worlds, which is also another hot seat overview for an America's hot seat. And War in the Baltic also was a hot seat overview for the Enhanced Teutonic patch, which I showed earlier. And then the Third Crusade was a hot seat overview for the Crusades DLC, which also had a sub-mod of the Third Crusade, which was made by Murgle. War of Ice and Fire is a sub-mod, is the Age of Petty Kings hot seat we did, which is really cool. And finally, Age of Rebellion, which is a hot seat overview for the Ice and Fire Total War beta sub-mod. Oh, there's more. Eternal Kingdoms is a Stain and Steel hot seat overview we're going to be showing at some point. That's it. So that's cool. Moving down, you've got the miscellaneous. You've got miscellaneous campaign, so anything that's not Total War or Crusade Kings 2 goes into this section here, which I imagine will be quite a lot as time goes on. You've got the Crusade Kings campaign, which all goes down here. It goes up to the Dane series and back to the Mud Dynasty. And you got the Total War campaign, which is quite a lot. Goes all the way, I think it goes before that actually. Goes all the way to the Bolton series and then upwards, which is cool. And then we got current campaign, so whatever I'm doing at the moment, which is quite a lot these days. And then we got the uploads category, which I feel is necessary. It's really important for people to be able to see your uploads. And then you got playlists, and we've got loads of playlists. Homer Simpson, obviously. Community tab. Community tab is a thing that I have used a few times, but it's just not really that popular. I mean, some of it's alright. I did a Patreon a while ago, but that never went anywhere. Yeah. We were going to do like a campaign for like, I think it's probably deleted, yeah. For like a bunch of different series and stuff like that, but I didn't bother in the end. I was going to do like an Ard9 campaign, but that never happened, sadly. Yeah, but maybe that stuff will happen at some point, but not in the near future. I probably won't bother with the community tab. I tend to put most of my announcements and stuff on Discord, so stay tuned for that. It's right there. And then my About page, I have my subscribe milestones. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. Then I got my view email address, so if you need to email me for whatever, I doubt you will, but if you need to, but whatever, do it. 215,000 views, I've got my little description, which is basically the fairly basic image. That I need to change, I don't know why it says that. Because I don't upload, I upload whenever I want these days, or whatever time I fancy. So I'll just, oh, let's not delete the whole thing. Let's just delete that. Stop doing that. No, no, that's bad. Stop it, stop it. There you go. Done. There you go, perfect. Yeah, that's all I have to say about the channel, really. FrozenStag, you know, you get the gist. There'll be a lot of new stuff coming to the channel soon. There's new series coming. There's games that I want to play, which is a lot. I want to play Transformers War for Cybertron. I want to play the Ben 10 games. I want to play Assassin's Creed. I want to play Skyrim. That's happening some point soon. I want to play... there's a lot of games out there I really want to play. And I sadly just don't have enough time to play them all, sadly. But hopefully someday we'll get there. But yeah, you can see a few of the videos aren't as popular. So the Hobbit series isn't that very popular. The Total War series is quite popular. Crusade Kings series popular, as I'd expect. Even Battlefield Earth 1, which has surprised the hell out of me, actually. It's actually fairly popular. Even the Telltale series is not bad as well. 95 views, 60 views, really good. Not bad at all. That's really good to see. The Khazad-dûm campaign's still pretty decent with views. Because, you know, DAC related tends to do fairly well. But yeah. And then we did the tournament thing, which is tournaments. That's another thing. Tournaments is definitely something I'm probably going to... We are currently doing a tournament right now, which is currently on the Tournament of Middle-earth Discord. But they're meant to be fighting now. I don't know what's going on there. So, that made me sidetracked there. What's going on? But yeah, we're doing the tournament right now. Submissions currently on this Discord. I'm probably going to be moving all my tournaments over to my Discord at some point. I also will be doing hot seats there. I do them now, but a lot more. Loads of different tournaments, special polls, stuff like that. It's the kind of stuff that you'll have to sort of wait. It will come as it comes, really. I'll close that now. Yeah, it will come as it comes, really. So just keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for the new stuff. But Discord is certainly something I think to understand and to be a part of this community, Discord is the place to be. I'm currently doing this, so hopefully I might get some money from YouTube. Again, times are hard. Money, any extra money, honestly, would help. I'm not financially destitute, but I don't know if that's even a word, but extra money would be useful. There's my comments. Fair few. Do I reply to them all? Most of them I do. I don't have that many comments, so I don't really reply to them. I don't really have like. I'm not like in the position where I'm like struggling to reply to them. I can reply to most people. Some comments I may just not decide to reply to, but you know. Analytics. This is quite interesting. I'm gonna actually go for my lifetime. That's why I got the last 28 days. But if we go to my lifetime, I can actually have a look at like. So the last 48 hours, I had 815 views. Again, staying still is still popular. 3 Peoples in Battlefield on Earth 1 is quite popular. That's quite good to see. But yeah, I don't know why that video is so. The algorithm just loves that video. I don't know why. But there you go. 241,000, 13,000 hours. That's how long people spent on my videos. Which is just surprising, really. But there you go. Subscribers 1,000, of course. My estimated revenue is 5p. Was that even 5p or was that 0.05p? I'm not actually sure. Well, total estimated revenue from all Google sold ags, transaction selected data range region. Estimated revenue is subject to month end adjustment. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there, but we'll see what happens. I may not make a lot of money from YouTube at all, but, you know, any extra money, you know, would help, I suppose. Yeah, I'll take it. I will take it. But yeah, interesting to see. That's my latest content. This is the top content in the... Why is it doing that? Content in the period. So, installation guide, again, popular. Campaign overview, popular. The guides and stuff are just, like, so popular. I don't understand. Honestly, if I wanted to make easy views and stuff like that, like, I'd make so many guides and campaign overviews. It wouldn't be an issue. But, like, the thing with, like, popular videos is that it doesn't draw your audience in, whereas campaigns and stuff like that do. Something that is community interactive really brings the people in, and I think that's why had such a decent community at the moment. Moving on to content. I don't know what exactly. Well, it's all that. I'm not entirely sure what impressions does. I guess. Oh, we're showing to viewers. Okay, so 400,000 times, pretty good. Average view duration 3 minutes. I do think that's kind of broken. Like the view duration, I'm pretty sure people watch a lot longer than 3 minutes on a video. Because I couldn't because most videos I see these days, I tend to like watch for like ages. Quite often when I'm doing things, I have videos in the background. Yeah, not much here, is there? But yeah, I imagine people do watch them a lot longer than that. Well, either that or it's really depressing and I shouldn't look, but there you go. I guess maybe the retention's low, but I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, in my mind, people are watching the whole videos, and I'm gonna keep that in my head for as long as I can, until I'm told otherwise. A lot of people find my YouTube via YouTube search, browse features as well, external. I imagine other places, channel pages, so probably shoutouts and stuff like that. Others, I don't know where others is going from. Is that I possibly could be. Discord, maybe? That's what I could possibly think that could be. And those are my top key moments for audience retention, which seems to be at the beginning of the video. But there you go. Below typical intro. I don't know what that kind of means, but I don't know. Whatever. In my mind, people are watching my videos from whenever. For as long as they want, I don't care. I won't tell myself otherwise. And here is a return. So not many videos growing your audience. So these guys obviously haven't. So these videos here haven't particularly grown my audience, apparently, which is low. Okay. This is when most people are online. That's an interesting subscriber. So 17% have turned that on. Okay. Most people will have that are not subscribed, which is usually the average. 88%, 11% are actually subscribed. Most, of course, are male. There's a couple that are female. User specified. Most of my audience is sort of, well, most of them are it's a bit half and half between 18 to 24 and 25 to 34. It's a bit of an odd one there. You've also got people 13 to 17 0.2, which for some reason I know a lot of people that are actually younger than 17 watching my videos in the community. So I'm surprised it's quite low. Maybe it's it probably is because some of those people probably change cause it tells you when most when you sign up for things, it tells you what year was you born, and I imagine some people probably put in like a different year to to confuse, so they won't be age restricted or anything like that. So I guarantee a lot of people watching my videos that probably aren't actually the ages they are saying they are. And they got 5% for the 35 to 44. 45 to 54 is 0.5%. 65 plus, that would be my dad probably. Probably. Most people are my top subtitle languages, so no subtitles. Okay, it's fine. English is fairly high, I suppose. Some are Spanish, some are Russian. Bit controversial these days, but there you go. It also shows what videos people watch. So I don't know why this is. I don't know. Whatever. So other channels my audience watches. So Izzy, Rampand, Sapphire's, Terminator, Pixelated Apollo. I don't know why he's changed his name to Sapphire's. It used to be like Sapphire Phoenix, which used to be really cool. And I don't know why he's changed to Sapphire's. I don't like it. A lot of people watch the Galu. Yeah, fair enough. Saf and Wisdom Warriors and Golden Dragon. So Izzy. Now my top geographies is United States, so most of my viewer audience is from the US. Second being the UK, which makes sense. So the higher English speaking people in the there's more English speaking people in the US, so it just makes sense. Germany, that's quite surprising really. Poland, and then Canada. Canada makes sense because English speaking again. But yeah, that's quite interesting to say. Not many videos seem to be growing my audience, so maybe that's something we need to work on at some point. Revenue, so apparently £4. Okay, that's better. That's better. That is better. My top most earned content is West for Total Enhanced Alpha in the beginning. I think because YouTube back then. Yeah, I think back when I first started YouTube, I think you could make money on YouTube videos like immediately, I think. So that's why I have like 0.01p or 0.004p. So maybe I technically did get... I don't think I got some money though. I don't think I had my account linked to it though. I'm not really sure what happened there, but... Yeah. I don't know. Well, maybe I might get £4 at some point. That'd be great. I don't know if that money will ever come through, or it might just... It probably will never happen, but I don't... We'll see. If anyone else that knows, just let me know. Non-skippable video ads auction. Okay, I don't know. Research. Okay, I don't know. Playlists, a lot of those, and content. So yes, on to that actually. My content. So videos, because nowadays I tend to pre-record. So most of my videos these days, so if I pre-record, let's say like 4 episodes of, actually I better probably show this in here. What am I doing? It's right now. So as you can see, I've got up to episode 2. That's the episode I've uploaded. I've also uploaded 4. Hang on, before we go into this, these will be slight spoilers, especially if you look at the titles of videos. So if you don't want to see spoilers, I'd recommend clicking ahead a bit. But anyway, I'll give you 5 seconds to fuck off now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, here we go. So, moving on. Sorry. Moving on to this. So, these videos here are unlisted. So, if you want to watch these videos immediately, you can. You don't need to wait for me to upload them. Like, I will actually I will post these videos and make them unlisted. So, for people that, like, hardcore fans that want to binge watch my content and see it immediately, then it will be on there straight away. So, you don't have to wait for, like, a couple weeks for me to upload it all. You can watch it straight away if you want. But I'd be interested to hear a bit of feedback about that. If you do like that idea, let me know. If you think I maybe shouldn't do that, then let me know. I'm generally interested to hear a bit of criticism about that. Or good things. But yes, that's the 3 videos there of the Mud Dynasty series. You can watch immediately. Game of Thrones Telltale series, I've yet to record any more of that. Battle on Earth, I recorded a bunch of that. Up to episode 2, so you can watch all the other episodes after that. Definition of Insanity, Smell of Triumph, Edoras, Dunharrow, Conquering Rohan, Elm's Deep, and all that. Then you can watch the 3 episodes of the 3 Peoples that I haven't uploaded yet. So, Wasp Attack, that was funny. A wasp flew into my room, which is fucking hilarious. More episodes and then more of the Hobbit Dynasty, which we're at Hobbit Series. Hobbit Dynasty, that'd be a fun little series to do. Episode 12 for that, and then we got like 3 episodes of that left to go. Not till that series ends, there's still a bit more to go of that. There's so much side content and free play stuff to do, which I've yet to really go through, which we'll eventually get to. But yeah, there's 3 episodes there. And Khazad-dûm, which I've recorded a lot of lately. So we're up to episode, what is it? Episode 23, isn't it? Episode 23, which I haven't uploaded in a while. So there's 10 episodes on here that you can all watch, which is me basically wrapping up the series. So you got Elrond, Half-Elven, the Kingdom Grows Ever Stronger, Hunting Down the Orcs, Angmar vs. Bridge, Conquest of Angmar, Firepower of Durin, Agandawa, Breaking of Angmar, We Will Avenge His Death, spoiler alert, someone died. You will probably cry. Well, maybe you won't cry, but it depends how much you love that character. And Kingdom Reforged, which ended the episode off there, which actually, sorry, I'm quickly going to do now. As I'm actually going to change, spoilers, look away. I'm actually going to pretty change this to the end. Can I actually fit it on, actually? That's the other thing. Because a lot of people tend to, like, tend to think that a series is going to carry on. But if I put the end, it should make things a bit understandable. You'll notice these days, I've started to actually upload videos. For the sake of, go away. Go away. No. Oh, wait. Spoilers. No, all good. You'll notice that these days, my videos, I've started to upload them straight away. Before I'd render them, and rendering just takes fucking ages. Like, it takes about an hour and a half for each video, for each half an hour video. God forbid I do a 2-hour video. That takes about fucking 4 hours. It's ridiculous. So I've just started to whenever I finish recording a video, I tend to just upload it immediately. Rather than, because if I have to render a video, I can't use my computer because all the processing power is going into rendering that video, and it's just a right pain. And I also noticed that my videos have actually come out in 4K. Before they were like 1080p. I think this is still 1080p. Hang on. Yeah, that's still 1080p. But all my other videos now, so this one here in particular, which I'll show. The COVID-free. You notice, oh, that's not in 1080p. Why is that not in 10? I thought it was. Or is it, I thought that was in... Hang on. Look away for a second, guys. Close your eyes. Oh, no, I don't think it's for that. Welcome to the episode. Maybe it's not for that, then? Maybe it's... I've seen it for Mud, didn't see. If we go here, much needed rent. Yeah, that's a funny one. Yeah, see, 4K. Which is... I don't know if it... I haven't really noticed much of a massive difference, but, like, it seems to be better quality. But I seem to notice the CK2 quality seems a little low. That could possibly be... I'm not really sure why that is, really. I know Battle for Minerva 2, that's 4K. I know... I'm pretty sure Khazad-dûm, that's 4K as well. Of course, it doesn't matter that much, but... Yeah, see 4K, yeah. See, it doesn't matter that much, but there you go. But yeah, my videos are now in 4K for anyone that really cares. Yeah. Moving on, so that's the tournament I was doing. Oh look, someone's done a tournament. Was that the... Oh, I think that's the one she just... Yeah, don't worry about it. So yeah, onto the Discord. This is the main part of my community. So this is where I announced actually I hit the number yesterday. Exactly on midnight, which is just great. And there's also a bit of stuff that will be happening soon. So keep an eye out for that. So, onto the Discord. The Discord is basically a big hub for my community. It's also eventually some places where I have hosted game events. Hope to do a few more of those at some point. Ambient videos, I wouldn't mind giving that a go at some point. Hot seats is where we have abundance of them here. Probably more. I did a lot of ended recently, so hoping to do a bit more. Tournaments, we'll be doing more tournaments here. Different types of videos. This video is hopefully meant to be uploaded today, which is the idea. I did say possibly Monday in case it doesn't, but I hope it uploads today. It might be a long video, but it shouldn't be too bad. So let's go for the Discord. So first order of business, we got the announcement channel, which is called Frozen Court. You'll notice I've got a lot of emojis just because it adds a bit of colour to the Discord and I like it. Events, which is, I might post an event, I suppose. Got this, which is actually like shows me how many people join the Discord, which is quite handy. I've got the mustering ground, which shows me when people are joining, which is quite useful. We've got the Halls of Valhalla, which of course shows people leaving, which is quite a lot of people these days. Yeah, it's amazing how many people join the Discord and leave. Like, if all these people had stayed in the Discord, we'd be at like a 400 members, but, you know, people come and go a lot easier in Discord. We do have a little milestone thing, I'll show that in a second, but Royal Hall is where all the rules and channels and roles are. Which I've... Hang on. Note that. Hang on. Hang on, let me quickly make a quick little change there. Hang on. No, for fuck's sake. Ah! Just fucking... Stupid thing. That the Lord Barons... That's what I'm trying to write. Also... There you go. These are the rules. Fairly basic. This is just welcome, I suppose. And then we've got more channels down here as well. Then you got the... I showed that. Upload section is where I upload videos. So here is where I post when I upload a video, which I do have a little reaction role for people that, of course, want to see, but want to get announcements for when my video goes up. See where I upload my Free Peoples one, where someone died. I did a little cool little gif there. I did one that involved, which is one of the Hobbit missions where we were fighting Smaug. Naturally, Smaug appearing here, which I really like that. Really, they're really cool. Mud Dynasty, which is also where I also tend to put little comments sometimes saying like, I'm going to discuss certain things, stuff like that. Sometimes I might not be bothered, as you can see there. More Game of Thrones, if you think so. I uploaded this literally on the day House of Dragon came out, which is coming out technically tonight at 2 in the morning, but I'll probably have to wait till after work to watch tomorrow. Unless my headache returns, which right now just like every now and again I seem to be getting like a headache, which is just fucking painful right now. So I hope that fucks off. Probably because of all the how noisy it is and stuff at Legoland these days. Alright, we'll call it a draw. But I just love Monty Python, it's so cool. Other session, audience chamber is where I get suggestions. Right now it just seems a place for Jedi. I should rename it to Jedi 7000 Nathan Chamber, which is yeah, there are other people as well, but yeah, he posts most of the suggestions on this for the channel on Discord. Studio stand. So this is actually, these are some pictures on my desktop, which is slightly changed a bit. That's the rig. And no, I haven't bothered getting my the monitor has changed, so I'm recording this in a 4K monitor. Hence, one of my videos are now in 4K. 15 gigs of RAM. The graphics, yeah, everything else is the same apart from the monitor. That's different. This is what the computer looks like from the. Well, I can't really get a decent image of it. Well, there it is there, but you can't really see it. My Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, which we'll be getting some use out of very soon. There's my TV, which is to my right. So that microphone, that stand there is my microphone stand. So I'm slightly to the left of it right now. But yeah, that's my TV, which had Ghost of Tsushima on, which is just a little image there. You can see I've got a picture of like a canvas of LA in the background, calendar, Star Wars Rise of Skywalker poster. Bit of a controversial film these days, but it's the only film I went to in the last so many years where I've got an actual poster for it. So fuck it. I got a little salt lamp over there, which is cool. At some point I want to do like a room tour at some point, which is, I need to get some cameras and stuff for that sorted out, but I might do that at some point, we'll see. Yeah, I've got a little salt lamp, which is meant to be a calming thing, which is just a nice little scenery. I've got a little Xbox controller's charging station there. There's my PlayStation 5 controller. I've got another black one as well. I've got 2 other controllers for Xbox downstairs on charge in another plug socket. There's my little bin, which is still there. My little plug tower there. This is where I sit. The monitor itself now is different, so it doesn't like that. It's bigger. It's only by about 4 inches. It's not massive. That's the old webcam I had. The webcam I got now is different. That's the microphone. Still the same. I've got a display cabinet there of like random various bits and bobs. My mouse, which is what I'm using now, and the little desktop mouse mat. I've got a little duck there, which is just sitting there, which is kind of funny. It's like a little duck. I made it like on my induction day at Legoland when I first started the job. It's just funny. My little charging cable there, poking with like a little panda head on it. A keyboard, and yeah, my other monitor left. And I had a little bear as well, which I just shoved on there. Which is actually a bear that was made out of my nan's. Because my nan passed away and I was very close with my nan. And she had a coat. And I actually made it into a... Well, I didn't make it myself. But we got it sent off to someone and they actually came back and turned it into a bear, which is pretty cool. Which is now behind me on the shelf. And then this is the other side of my desk. So that's the other monitor there, and there's the other one there. That is what I tend to have OBS on. So when I turn and we go quietly quiet, that's me turning to my left. Maybe I should have it on the left-hand screen there, but I tend to have like YouTube or something else on there open, or something I'm reading at the same time. That little thing there is actually something I put my glasses on. I have a glasses stand, as I wear glasses. Not that you really know that, because I don't really show my face, and probably really won't. I did wonder if I should do a face reveal, but the thing is, though, I'm just not really going to be in a position where I'm going to reuse my face, show my face on the internet much these days. So it just seems a bit pointless, really. Yeah, and there's my tissue box. Which came in handy, especially when I had COVID. A humidifier, which is very useful. I haven't used that in ages. It hasn't got any water in it. It needs filling up. There I've got a little projector lamp, which is not that great because my room's not massive, and I don't really have... almost like a stand in the middle of my room where I can put it up somewhere. So another tissue box, I think, there. And then I had a little glasses lens wiper. Down the bottom there, I had a mini fridge, which is cool. Which I don't use that much, but it's there. My lamp, which had like a little LA... Is it LA or is it San Francisco? I'm not too sure, but I had a little thing there. I was reading the Lego Hobbit. That little thing there is like a bookmark thing that also lights up. So at night, cause usually I turn the power off before I go to bed, which means this light here will go off. So I tend to have that when I read it. And as long as like a massive moth doesn't show up, I can tend to read things. But yeah, the Hobbit I finished reading, by the way, now. I'm now onto the Fellowship of the Ring. So yeah, I've got a little desk stand over there. Got a little mouse mat there, like a James Bond thing. And obviously the lamp there. Moving down, this is like a little sort of a different angle shot, I suppose. There's my little wolf clock up there. And more of my desktop. You can see I've got a snitch, which is cool. Eddie Stobart lorry, which is something my grandpa used to have many years ago. That is a Windsor Castle thing. That came from the Isle of Canaries. I think my nan had that. That train is something I had for my christening, I'm pretty sure. That was my granddad's truck. A tank. I remember, I think I built it, or something. I had a boat. There was a massive feather pen, which was so much I had to put... Funny story. I had to put the feather pen in that display cabinet because my cat, for some reason, absolutely goes berserk with a feather. And just tries to devour it for some reason. I don't know why. But I've had to put it in there. And then we had like it was that rabid rabbit thing, which I remember that used to be like a game ages ago. And then we get a bunch of other stuff there. If I ever do like a gaming setup or room tour, I'll go through and show that. And there's my little landing bit there, and my stairs that just go down there. But there's the other angle there. There's nothing else to really show. Moving down to my social media accounts, there's quite a few. YouTube. Obviously that's the main stuff. Steam, I have a Steam account, which I'll show you here. Here's my Steam account, which shows you what I've been playing the last few days. My first name, how many years I've been on this thing, which, oh well, tomorrow will be my 9-year anniversary in high school. Yeah, 9 years, that's pretty cool. Wow. Put on Steam way too long. People put messages on there. So playing, I was screwing around with Shadow War benchmark settings. I really fancy playing Shadow Mordor at some point. I really need to do that. May able to, obviously, 1,333 hours, and CK2 2,000 hours. You can tell that I play those games a lot and record those a lot. So funny. Moving on to Xbox, I've got my Xbox account here, which updating my terms of service. Okay, I really wanted to know that right now. Brilliant, didn't I? But yeah, this is my Xbox profile. I don't particularly use Xbox that much. Oh look, I've got Lego Indiana Jones achievement. Perfect. I don't play my Xbox that much, because I probably will once we start playing some more games on my Xbox. You'll see I'll probably be playing a bit more of it, which would be cool to do, and I might actually be active on here for a bit more. Right now, this is last seen 4 days ago at home. Oh, 23,000 gamer score. That will eventually improve someday. We'll see. Bunch of friends that I hardly ever speak to these days. But yeah, I've been on, I think is that 5? Oh yeah. 5 years of Xbox Live. So I think I had it in like 2016. So, yeah, it must be 5 years now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's my profile. FrozenStag 1741. Why 1741? Well, because I couldn't have FrozenStag as it was, so I had to have like some numbers, and I just went with 1741. I just randomly put in some numbers, and it came up with 1741. I don't know why, but there you go. Is my PlayStation account not on here? Oh, I think I know why. I think my PlayStation account I couldn't get on. Oh, no, I'll tell you why. On my PlayStation account, you have to actually search up FrozenStag to get to it. There's no link that I can share for it for some reason, which is just odd. Instagram, which is where I share photos, and if you want a face reveal, then hang on, my face is right there. There you go. There I am. Blonde hair. I guess light teal color glasses. YouTuber, Great Britain. 20, my age, probably, 220 followers, yay! Most of them are fucking bot accounts that I've noticed that just randomly just follow you. Get like these weird little bot accounts that for some reason just follow you. It's really strange. If I could be bothered, I'd go through and like wipe them all out, but I can't be asked. There's some images of when I went on holiday not that long ago, back in June, which is fantastic. I'm going on holiday in end of September, which I'm looking forward to. I'm also off on my birthday week as well, in the beginning of November. I'm not away at all. I just want the week off. There you go. There's Bamber Castle, fantastic place. A Durham Cathedral. That holiday was some chicks, so that's great. A Beamish Museum. More of the Cathedral in Durham, more of Bamber Castle. Moving on to more images here. This is from the first week. That other one was from the second week. The place up there is beautiful. That image there was taken about 6 in the morning. I woke up and just saw it. But yeah, lots of places there. That was the ruins of, what's it called? Come on, think. Lindisfarne Cathedral, which is before it was attacked and, well, it fell apart due to age. This is my pictures of my cat, who's very beautiful. She turned 2 on May the 1st, so that was literally not long after I took that. So yeah, she's not blue, by the way. She's not a blue cat. That's because I was screwing around with the saturation filters and I just made it blue for some reason. There you go. There's my dinner. That really useful pictures. I'm sure everyone is interested. Corn dogs. That was the first time I ever tried a corn dog, and I love it. I think it's so cool. And there's a few images of my cat there, looking beautiful as ever. Yep. Yeah, very cute. Yeah, on my bed. As ever. Very cute. Very cute. But yeah, you get the gist. It's a cute cat. Then you got fan fiction, which is at some point, someday I'm gonna write a fan fiction and it's gonna be on here. But but these days it's like I hardly ever have time to do that. But one day maybe, probably in my old age I'd imagine. Same with George R. R. Martin, I'll be like 70 odd by the time I decide to write a book. And it'll be too late because I'll probably die. But yeah, straw poll, which is my oh dear. Okay. Why is that? No, I can't. No, okay. Okay then. Is that because? Oh, I think it's private, isn't it? Hang on. Yeah, I think it's private. That's why it's not showing. I just delete that. Moddy B, which I rarely ever use. I did a few little things that's discontinued. That 220 patch is just still going. My milestones, so I've got YouTube, of course, all here, and I've got Frozen Realm members as well. So, in the 11th of October, we hit 100. That's cool. 19th of August, we hit 2021. No, we hit 200, which is cool. We're halfway to 300, but I suspect that'll take a while. The Discord being successful is probably reliant on my channel being successful. Upload plan. Originally I had an upload schedule, but I did away with that. I'm going to go with an upload plan now, which is basically, well, you can read it here now. Ongoing series that will be uploaded, so videos here will be just, unlisted, and also these videos just be uploaded as and when. You can see, when you saw my uploads here, there's a slight order here. So the next video that I'll probably post, not today, probably tomorrow, or maybe the day after that, depending on when because I may upload like 10, and then may upload the next video like in the morning, a day on from then. But yeah, the last time I uploaded the Khazad campaign was a while ago, so I'll probably upload that next. So that'd be cool. So that's what you'll see next. So basically whenever I make a new series, I'll put it down here so you can see it, and then eventually it will be posted as and when I particularly want to. Again, YouTube is a hobby for me. Yes, I may be earning some money from it, but it's still first and foremost a hobby. It's not my full-time job, and probably won't be because of how unless I make a lot of money from YouTube, I doubt it will be a career for me. And it depends. I also don't really want to change my channel that much either. Because to go full time, I'll probably have to make a lot of changes. So I don't really want to go down that route that much, really, if I can avoid it. But we'll see what happens. I have a kingdom thing on my Discord, which I'll go for in a second. But essentially, you can choose different kingdoms. It's also related to promotions. So if you want to get a promotion, you have to join one of these kingdoms or / races. So you have the dwarfs, you have the men, you have the mages, and you have the elves. I was going to shove on the 5th one, call it the orcs, but maybe we'll do that another time. Maybe if we have more of a community, I might get a bunch of people to go set up a new kingdom, perhaps with the orcs or something like that. But yeah. Enforcers, so that is a reaction role for whenever I upload a video. So if you want to get reacted, so just take that off there, and all of a sudden I wouldn't have the role. If I want to roll again, I can just click on it again. This message here is if you wish to be paying for community gaming events. So if you want the gaming events, you want to get involved in gaming events, then just click on Harbingers and that'll give you the role. Depending on some gaming events, I may just ping everybody, but I probably will start pinging people more on the Harbingers role as time goes on, but we'll see. So I've got a little one with just chose what genre of games people have, so this could make setting up gaming events a bit easier, or it can make, so say if people want to play with other people, they can have a look at their roles and see if they have a turn-based strategy role or shooters a strategy role, and go from there, really. For those that wish to escape, so this is a recent suggestion from some guy who joined and then left, so whatever. But he made a suggestion about the level. So this channel here, which is the level hall, basically pings people when they level up. So that's basically level up by talking. And what I've done is, because I've had a lot of complaints about people like getting pinged all the time, I've made a reaction role. So you can click on that, and that gives you the shaman's role. Essentially, what the shaman's role does is that it makes it so. Let me take that off of it. I'll show you. If I go to permissions, shamans, basically. So if you have the shaman's role, you cannot see the channel at all. So in theory, you shouldn't get a ping. Of course, there's an issue with that. Someone let me know. Criers Hall is where people promote their own stuff, so YouTube. So most of it is YouTube videos. Some of it's hot seats. Some of it's maybe tournaments and things like that. But yeah, whatever goes in here that is advertised is something that I'm not personally involved in. Say if it's a tournament that I'm involved in, it'll go in my Frozen Court announcement channel, which I will show you in a, yeah, here we go. Here's the here's one. Here's a that. There's a example. I couldn't think of a word for a second. Yeah, Criers Hall. Clan Hall is where people what you do? It's the wrong channel. I love that, but I'm gonna have to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Garvin. Forgive me. Yeah, this is a place where you post your Discord servers. You don't post videos. People seem to forget that, but yeah, this is where you post Discord servers. So if you want to promote them or whatever, go for it. 2022 awards. I do awards every year. I did one last year, which, as you can see here, which is quite fun. Which we'll definitely make that an annual thing, definitely. So stay tuned for the next one. I do that around the 21st of December, so in time for when I announce it on the 1st of December. So when I announce who wins on New Year's Day, essentially, and that's why I also do my Happy New Year's announcement. Know what? Moving on to Guild Stand. So Guild Stand is essentially where I show. So essentially, I have a lot of announcement channels for like different mods, and I'm actually got them to and actually put them onto this little channel here. It's basically an archive channel, so it shows off all this stuff. Moving on to discussion hall. So this is the main general chat, really. It's, you know, we were having a chat about the YouTube earlier. I think Danny at the top did a ping, and it pinged everybody, and it's just brought everyone forward, and everyone just started like, where is it? Where is it? We'll find it. There you go. Yeah, so we went there. It was really funny. We went up to 1,000, then we dropped down to 999, which I do expect may happen again, which is why I was doing this video quite quickly. But if it does drop down, there's a good chance it'll probably just go up again. If not, someone will make an alt account for me. My second and third channels are both your 1,000. Yeah. Yeah. There's a bit of a foul play involved there, but there you go. Oh, there you go. And then that's when I realized. This is when I realized. Where is it? Hang on. Let me find. This is something I really had a lot of fun doing yesterday. Hang on. Ignore that. Ignore that. Quick censor that. Censor that. Censor that. YouTube censor that. Yes, I made a comment where I was nearly close to that number, and then there's your face reveal. Yeah, that's my face reveal. For those who don't know, that's what I look like. 2 years ago, that's a lot of change. Yeah, and I said, quick, everyone sub Irish, right? Your brothers. Danny pinged everybody, which is just, yeah. No one wants to up and down, but like, except Nocturne, his whatever that spiff ping. Love it. I'll raise the banners. I was at 998, and then alt account names hatred. Yeah, and 2 more. Yeah, so we're 998. Everyone went to 999. 1 to go. Everyone unsubbed, which is funny. And then someone, I think someone unsubbed it. Went back to 998 again, which is fucking hilarious. And then we finally got to 1,000. I unsubbed and resubbed. I don't know if that actually does anything, but there you go. Then we got to 1,000 and I did King in the North. Danny put a lot of emojis, a lot of that, and there was much rejoicing. Yeah, that was funny. That's the main channel. Cookhouse is where people share pictures of dinner. Lovely dinner there. Flo, well done. Cheese's little steak, looking lovely. Yeah, that is a chocolate milk. Good fucking god. Yeah. Brilliant. Oh, and there goes someone's dinner. These are like people's watching their dinner going to like the fan. That's so funny. Gaming quarters, that's like quarter for like gaming. Stuff like that. Royal, hang on. Actually, that's fine, doesn't matter. Royal Armor is basically, yeah, a private hot seat discussion. So if you have the companions role, which is what the hot seat role is, this is it here. Council chamber is obviously where we do like, there's nothing really to say here really. We don't use it very much. Don't really have many council meetings these days, but who knows. But this is where Stag Knights, Lord Paramounts, Grand Lords, and Lord Barons essentially reside here, and this is where so they're all the higher up roles essentially. Along with Warlocks. Warlocks is higher than everyone else because the bots don't work otherwise. The bots, for some reason, bug out if they're underneath certain users for some reason. I don't know why. But it doesn't matter if you're the host, though, so it's fine. But yeah, so Council Chamber, we might get some use out of that at some point. Maybe when the Discord's a bit bigger, I suppose. Meme District, so this is where you share memes, of course. I've shared a fair few of them. Cheese has shared a lot. Catarata's shared some. Geo shared a load. Or Gio, how we pronounce it. Alert, no, not alert. Game Lord shared a few. Fucking hell. Yeah. It's all... Yeah. Now finding more Fish's Hivers coming in here. And that's my pudding I had today. Lovely. Oh dear. Oh, that is quite nice. There's a moth that I found in my kitchen. That was funny. I screwed around with that, which is funny. And then I did also post. This is why I tend to post my... hot seat, my thumbnails early. Picture of a horse. I did a bunch of thumbnails and showed them off there, which was really cool. Story hall. So this is basically where people tend to write up fanfics and like I don't know what you put there, but I'll just put up some stuff out, sharing stories, quotes from fiction, non-fiction about something you made yourself. So Russia, yeah, that was due to the whole Russian thing. Russia is a riddle wrapped in the mystery inside Nemo. I felt philosophical these days. The Duke of Athens has left Athens again to report his words to the King of Sicily. And then, lovely, Danny comes to correct him, of course. I don't know where that came from. I can't remember when they started that, but I don't know. Did a massive big thing there. Rifles created like an Irish sort of thing. The Pioneers of Genetic Engineering. Okay, what the fuck. But I used to do intros. I used to share my intros here. Sadly, I don't do them anymore nowadays because I just don't have that kind of time anymore. Yeah, that's why. And also, it's just a place where you post all manners of stuff. All manners of stuff. Day 95 and no Thatch. Oh dear. Crown Libraries by Sheer Archives. This has some few funny moments. Let's have a look through. This is quite funny. So this guy, Donald Trump is what his name was now. He's left now. TNY, that was used to be a guy who used to be around the lines, but he's kind of like disappeared off the face of the earth here. So they planned to attack something in a hot seat, and I think someone was meant to attack somebody. They were meant to attack, I think. Well, I mean, someone was meant to attack. Also, was meant to help Bert attack them, and then they didn't. It didn't work because I think that they got the turn order wrong. That might have been partly my fault. Oh, that's my old profile picture though. And Alter was the guy. This guy here. Bert is still here. He's changed his name since then, and Donald Trump has since vanished off the face of the earth. Oh, hello, Danny. What do you want? You're now on the video. So for those who don't know, Danny Alex is a moderator on the Discord. He's a bit troublesome, but he's a lovely guy. But yeah. So the guy here that's posted this says won that battle and killed his army because of that move. And Bert goes, "The fuck? Wait, what, bruh? Alter, I should siege and that you would help. You got the turn drawn then." And well, as it turned my turn before to let's go. Or perhaps you didn't put them in order in the playlist. He tried to pin it on me, but partly it might be my fault, but like, you know, you should really check the player list, really. There you go. And then the turn order is out again. It seems like it's not the one in the player list. Let's review this. Spain, Aztecs, Tarascans, capital letters, Task. The fuck's sake for it. Yeah, since then I have actually started posting the turn order. So like all the hot seats have turn orders nowadays. That was this. I'm noob. Fair enough. This is something that Ardrum was subbing someone's turn, and he goes, "Hey stranger, you can call me Swede Dominus Flex because yeah, he was playing Sweden. I'm on the Lambo. Will a flex like me call me? I don't even know if that's a real number. Disclaimer: this is not atheist. Yeah, that was obvious. Mythic sent to another one. Iberia's ours. Also, I have a really yeah, empty. Iberia's ours. I've also have a really small penis. Oh dear. Iberia's ours. Yeah. There's a bunch of people struggling to try not to. I can't really see what's written on there. I can read it. So, our sheep's in one. Yeah. Yeah. Well. I think we had an argument here. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah. Bert said something to do with RP because RP and Bert are cousins. For those who don't know, but yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on here. He does it in real life. He whips us. What the fuck? Yeah. RP the child molester, which I think I named him that. Then there's another thing. Autist, capital letter. I don't know. What the fuck? Someone. Danny obviously as feeling a bit well, it needed some attention, I suppose. Yeah, so yeah, I think he tried to share something and it failed. Yeah, level haul, I've mentioned that earlier, so everyone get levels. And we also have like a, where is it? Oh yeah, Danny for some reason thinks he's lost 20 levels. I know, where is that? I've seen it somewhere. Where is it? There you go. I don't know where he's got that from. I can't understand that. Well, there's a leaderboard that I did. So this shows who's the most active on the server, which is quite handy actually. It gives me a decent idea of who's active and who's not really. FrozenStag, myself, obviously, I'm the most active, naturally. NATO used to be the most active, but he's not really active these days. No, NATO isn't even on the server these days. Danny's the second most active. Bert's behind him, which is surprising. Torkin's also down there. RP, MT. Katarot's your boy, which some will probably replace others because Donald Trump, he's left. NATO's left, your boy's left, so naturally people will probably take over. Right, moving down. But yeah, I need to do some more gaming events. So maybe I might do like a gaming event. I might live stream it or something. I think that'd be kind of fun. Or I might just record it and then upload it as and when. We're seeing whichever's easiest really. We got the Castle of the Voices where my voice channels are. Music Hall, which is where people tend to connect their videos. Well, when we're talking, say people that have microphones, they can just talk here. There's a time when we were playing. Yeah, how dear, that's me, Idron, MT. That was funny. Was playing about Hoi 4. That was fun. I think that was a single player game. I think didn't that? What's that? Atomic bomb in a Brabant. I don't know where that image came from, but okay. We're doing the CK2 game. That was fun. Yeah, I need to do some more game events. I mean, I really want to do some game events. So stay tuned for that. Song Hall, that's like a bot where I can put songs into it. You get a bot that joins your server and it just makes music, which is kind of cool. Got the Water Hall, Fire Hall, Earth Hall, Air Hall. I just went with different elements, really. That's what we went for. Moving on to the Fortress of the Realm, so the History Guild. So this shows essentially what's going on with the kingdoms, how you get points, because getting points is a big thing in this server. Well, I need to change this. Hang on. I just realized Wolf is no longer in charge anymore because I've had a big restructure of yesterday, and I've changed up who's in charge of what. Catarata, you're in charge of that now. Who else do I put in charge? Oh yeah, Titus. There you go. So yeah, I'll go through it quickly. So it's a requirement upon joining a hot city, you're part of one of the 4 different kingdoms. Because it relies on you getting points off of that. So there's no point in you playing as a hot seat and not getting points. And also just to encourage people to actually take part in the kingdom stuff. Maybe someday later down the line I'd like to do like give out actual proper awards. But I don't really have that kind of money, I'm afraid. But there are tournaments out there, the one I'm doing now, where there will be cash prizes, which isn't organised by myself, that's organised by other people who've agreed to do cash prizes. I doubt I'll really go into the cash prizes anytime soon yet, but we'll see. If in the event you're not part of a kingdom, you will be automatically assigned to one when joining the hot seat. So I tend to assign people to one that's got less people than everyone else. So if I go here, so I probably give one to the elves because there's only 32 and it's 33 in one, 34 in the other two. Even out quite well, actually, I must say. The reason it's a requirement because you can be awarded points for your faction by achieving certain challenges in the hot seat. These challenges are as follows. Stay in the hot seat from beginning to end will grant you 12.5 points. Vassalizing a faction will score 25 points. Destroying a player-controlled faction for any number of turns will score 50 points. Winning the hot seat will score 75 points. Winning the yearly kingdoms for hot seat will score 100 points. So what I'm going to do actually is hang on. Or tournament hot seat will score, yeah. No, or tournament, no, hang on. What I'll do, Kingdoms War hot seat. Kingdoms War or, hang on. And tournament. There you go. There you go. In addendum, winning a hot seat with another person will score you 37.5 points each. Essentially, I'll halve it between whoever wins and stuff like that. I just realized Daniel's vassalized the faction, so I actually need to give him some points. Let me get the wait. Nice. Oh, I'll do that later actually. History Guild leaders of the realm. So myself, who is the founder. So I made a little backstory and lore. FrozenStag, who is the founder and king of the Frozen Realm, has united the various kingdoms of elves, men, dwarfs, and mages into a united people. The High Prince is Catarata, who is a dwarf and the leader of the dwarven peoples in the northern territories of the realm. The esteemed Duke is Sheep Whisperer, who is a man, and the leader of the Manish peoples in the western territories of the realm. The Grand Wizard is Jimmy Dude, who is a wizard and the leader of those with magical talents in the southern territories of the realm. And the Lord Master Titus, who is an elf and the leader of the Elven peoples in the eastern territories of the realm. And because I mentioned something about a mountain, that apparently now someone was saying to me that now we have to go to war with the elves or something like that. I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, where is it? Mountain. Where is it? Great Mountains, yeah, that's it. Faction information. So dwarves of the north, the dwarves inhabit the far reaches of the northern parts of the realm. You notice I took a few Dax symbols there just because they were iconic. I'm pretty sure most of the Dax symbols are being changed as well, so oh well. They dwell in the great mountain fortresses, protecting the northern borders from orcs, goblins, dragons, demons, and many other terrible creatures that harass the frozen realm. They specialize in infantry, mining, and craftsmanship. Someday later down the line, I might actually make a proper book based on the frozen realm. And one day I'd love to do what George R. R. Martin or Tolkien have done, and make a massive big fantasy universe, and just go from there. It'd be difficult trying not to try and separate it from all these big fantasy novels and stuff before, and try not to copy them. So it'd be a little difficult, but that's something I'd love to do one day. The men inhabit the western territories of the realm. They live in great port cities and castles they have constructed to defend the western coast from pirates and other sea raiders that come to pillage and raid the frozen realm. They specialize in horse riding, mounted combat, and farming. Let's change the music a minute. Yeah, let's actually change the music to The Witcher. Yeah, got it. Fair enough. Yes, I'm still watching. What build did I get to? Oh yeah, the mages inhabit the southern lands of the realm and border with the wild marshes to the south near the neck. So, getting for inspiration there. They live in great towers and citadels built and forged by magic to defend the frozen realm from enemy kingdoms to the south and foul creatures that inhabit the marshes. They specialize in all forms of magic, alchemy, and beast taming. The elves inhabit the eastern borders of the realm and border with the great mountains to the east, which guarantees the safety of the realm from the east, and is where the capital city of the king is located. They live in beautiful palaces and houses embedded with the forests and caves of the realm, as well as beautiful towns and villages, where the elves live in relative peace and isolation with those that are called hobbits. They specialise in all forms of archery, medication, and herbology. So that's my little backstory and lore there. Go on to lists. So this is where my list of. So this tells you how many people are in all four of the factions, and also how many people are in each faction each. This is something I update manually. It doesn't update on its own. I have to actually update it manually, which is a bit of a pain, but there you go. So going on to Stag Knights. So Stag Knights are the higher. I'll go through actually, how it works really. So lords. So you got different roles. So 4 roles for different Lord Barons. There's 16. So 4 altogether, 16. Grand Lords 8. You got 4 Lord Paramounts and 8 Stag Knights, which is basically the King's Guard. King's Guard protect the king, hence why they're above everyone else. So moving on, so Lord Barons, that is the first moderation role you'll go into. Maybe I'll make another role later down the line, but I basically removed the whole tier earlier because it was just like there weren't that many people out there that could really deserving of moderating perms. So that's what I've done there. So Lord Barons, what you can do, the only thing you can do is moderate members. So you can only time out someone. React to messages, reply within threads. Wait, what? When you put a user in timeout on them, so yeah, basically they can only time out people. That's essentially what they can do. I just use Kel as an example. Don't worry, I won't time them out. You can time out people before you can do a reason. You should really, depending on what it is, like if it's something, if you need to get someone out quick, that's fine. But if you need to, I prefer to state a proper reason. You can knock them out for 60 seconds, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 1 day, or 1 week if they've really pissed you off. I'm sorry to use you as an example there, Keldo. Yeah, so that's the Lord Barons. I'll go through who's in what later on. So that's Lord Barons. Grand Lords, so moving on to that. This is what they can do. So Grand Lords can moderate, so do what the Lord Barons can do, in terms of being able to time them out. And they can also kick out members as well. If they want to do that, for whatever reason. Obviously, most of these reasons have to be for a good reason, not just, oh, he called me a pant. Yeah. So Lord Paramounts and Stag Knights have the same perms because they're the higher moderator roles essentially. So we got kick members, ban members. So essentially, they have all the same as the Grand Lords and Lord Barons for moderating members and kicking members, but they can also ban members, and so can Stag Knights as well. So Stag Knights, so Lord Paramounts can't ban Stag Knights, but Stag Knights can ban Sheep Whisperer for whatever reason. They can do that. That's what they can do. So in the Stag Knights, you have to have 2 people from each different like little kingdom. So the first 2, so Temerit the Old Guard is the Lord Commander. So in Game of Thrones, you have the Lord Commander of the King's Guard. So we have the Lord Commander of the Stag Knights. Once you go to Temerit, who's been on this Discord for a very, very long time. I'll actually have a look. At least 2 years, I think now. We'll have a quick look through him. Why not? This video is sort of turned into a sort of like a guide for everything, really, isn't it? Really, but there you go. Temerit's been here since the 28th of June, so he's been here over 2 years now, and he's been very active. So Wolf is the second, and he's also the other. Oh no, so Temerit's a mage. Wolf is a dwarf. Destra is an elf. Kelder's an elf. Han is a man. Kujin's a man. Geo, dwarf, obviously. Nickname was fairly obvious. And Cheese. Yeah, Temerit's been here a long time. He's been in a lot of hot seats. He's won 3 of them as well. Marshals is actually the role for hot seat admins, so people that have been admins before. Which I think I've given to most people. I think so. Yeah. Pretty sure I have. So he's got companions. Companions is the hot seat role, and that's the different roles for what games you have. They're the participant roles. So if you're in the hot seat, you'll get these participant roles. And when I eventually make the hot seat overviews, I will also ping that role when I put them up. So yeah. Moving on to Wolf the Fearless. He's been on Discord for a while. Let's have a quick look at how long he's been on here for. So second, actually not that long actually, only about a year. 2nd of April 2021, so not that long actually, but it's been there for a while. But in my mind, these guys have been here for ages, but time goes quickly. But yeah, Wolf the Fearless, he's got his own little custom role. You can request, so anyone can just come to me and say, "Can I have a custom role?" And I'll give you one. I don't care. Like if you want a custom role, you can have one. I'm not gonna like, oh no, you have to do this to get one. I don't care. You're gladly welcome. You're welcome to have one. So he has a custom role called King Elmo, which I don't know where that came from, but there you go. Harbingers, that's the multiplayer role. Civilians is what the role you get when you join the server, so that's that. But he's won the hot seat as well. Destro also got on. Destro is also actually helping me out with this here. Destro and Kujin are both helping me with the tournament Middle Earth. Destro's in charge of the Reforged side of things, and Kujin in charge of the Battle of Middle Earth things. There's 2 tournaments going on basically. The Destro, I can't remember. Destro's been here a while, I'm pretty sure. I think Destro's been here a long time. I think longer than some people. Oh, no, hang on. No, hang on. I've done that wrong. Yeah, 11th of May 2020, so he's been a while, yeah. I thought he'd been here a long time. But yeah, Destro has been a support of the channel for ages now, so, like, you know, it was only right that he gets the Stag Knight's role. Same with Wolf, support of the channel, and same with Tamara. It's been around for a long time now. Wolf's been in a lot of hot seats. He's just asked for some of his roles to be removed. Destro's been in the bunch as well. Han the Grey's been around for a while, and naturally, Stag Knight is right, definitely. He's won a hot seat. He's won the Crusades hot seat. He loves the Crusades hot seat. He wants me. I think he wants me to do one. I think he wanted me to do one. I can't remember now. No, Tamara wants me to do a historical hot seat at some point, which I may do possibly with Sengoku Total War, with the one in Japan for Medieval 2, which is really cool. So maybe we might do that at some point. But Han's won a hot seat, and he's been around for a while. Han, actually, let's have a look. Let's have a look. This is quite interesting, because I can't actually remember how long people have been here for. I know some people have been here longer than others. It was interesting to see what date it is. So 23rd November 2020. Okay, not long. So fairly long then. Near about a year and a half, roughly, or near about that. Kujin obviously hasn't been here that long, but he's joined some gaming events before. He hasn't joined any hot seats though, but he's been in a load of gaming events. He's obviously helping me with this tournament thing, so naturally he is very much deserving of a rank. Let's have a look. But yeah, some of these are newer. The roles have gone to newer people, but only newer people that have really proved themselves worthy to be here. So he's been here since the beginning of the year, so he's not been that long, but he's still pretty, definitely, yeah. Yeah, he's been here a long time. He's been in a lot of gaming events, so hopefully we'll bring him back for some more someday. Geo, the Welcoming Dwarf. I can't remember how long he's been here for. He's been here a while, I know that. But yeah, he tends to have a phase of welcoming people to the Discord. So if you do come and join the Discord, then you're a good chance he'll be there waiting for you to offer you welcome. Let's have a look. So he's only in the Dwarf Stag Knights, and that's it really. He's not in a whole lot. Hasn't done a whole lot yet. Hopefully he might do. Who knows? We'll see. Let's have a look. How long he's been here since? So he's been here since the beginning of the year as well. Okay. Cheesy Honourable, he's been in a bit longer, but he's got his own little custom role. Sentinel Wolfcare Andros, which is cool. He hasn't actually. I think he did join a hot seat, but he left, and I got a bit annoyed because I was annoyed because I wanted to get these people these hot seats, and they just fucking leave. And it's like, for God's sake, I got to find another replacement, but whatever. It's fine. I hold no ill will. Cheese is just busy these days, but hopefully his activity, well, he will be more active as time goes on. I hope. So he's been here since 13th of October. Oh yeah, it's not that long. Last year. Yeah, it's been, in my mind, a while. Moving on is Katarata, who has been a supporter of the Discord for a very long time. He's been in a lot of hot seats. He's supported the channel for ages. Just such a great guy. He's won 2 hot seats. He's a marshal. He's commander of the cavalry. That's his little role. High Prince. So essentially, all the guys. So essentially, so Alert will have, so he's the Mountain Guardian, but has Grand Lords. And Big Kiwi has Citadel Protector, but he has EC. So there's a sort of instead of me separating it throughout the whole, like, all the roles here, I just give them to like Lord Barons, Grand Lords, so on. So yeah, Katarar's been here a very long time. Let's have a quick look. Oh, what have I done? I've done something to my hang on. There you go. Yeah, I've moved my mouse. I put my hand on my mouse thing, which changed the color. I put it back to the color I want, which is basically just like multicolored, or back to where I want. Oh no, that's not what I'm looking for. From user Catherine. There you go. Thank you. Let's have a look. Yeah, 27th of December 2020, so quite a while. Well, what a way to start his entry to the Discord. Yeah, he joined the hot zone straight away. So Katarate's been here for a long time, so he deserves the rank of High Prince. And move on to two people, as Mistress Melissa. She's been here a while. Actually, how long? Let me have a look. Not that long, I don't think, but she has been here quite a while. 13th of June last year. Okay, so she has been here over a year then. So she's got Mountain Guardians, Companion Civilians, Marshals, Realm and Chaos. She's won a hot seat. And currently in that hot seat there. Alert, he's been here a while, although he did leave for a while due to some issues. But those have hopefully been resolved now. And should hopefully stay still. But he's been here. Well, he had a habit for some reason of joining and then leaving. I don't know what was going on there. If you need me, yeah, I think I had the battle manual resolved and he left. I don't know what was going on there. I think he joined and then kept leaving. I don't really know what's going on, but he eventually joined and then took Baratheon and stayed for a while, and then left again. And now he's returned, and hopefully should stay here for a while. So he I guess technically he joined in the 16th of October 2020, although for real, I suppose, the 28th of February last year, I suppose. Yeah, funny. But yes, Alert and Melissa have been there a while, and they've been quite loyal and done. There's Alert's also working on a big hot seat / mod project for Dreamer's Spring, so that's quite cool to see. So on one of the beta versions of the Ice and Fire Turtle War stuff mod, that's still in development now. It's been in development for years now. But he's working on that, and hoping to bring forward a hot seat on that sometime soon. And the mod itself is pretty cool. He's done a great job on it. I'm looking forward to seeing it soon. He's won a hot seat, and he's also currently in another hot seat as well. Only as the co-admin though, he's not actually playing. Moving on to the next four, RP Fighter. He's got a lot. He's been in a ton of hot seats. RP and Bert, they've been here a long time, and they've been in a ton of hot seats. He's won 5 hot seats. Bert's only... Oh, no, Bert hasn't won any. No, he has. No, he's won the Teutonic one. No, he won one. He did win one, I was going to say. Orange has been here a fair while. I can't remember how long. He's been here a little while now. But he's in the hot seat at the bottom, down at the bottom. So he's quite an active member, quite a great guy. So he deserves a rank, really. Big Kiwi's been quite a while. He's been in quite a few hot seats. I think he was in a few before, but I think we may have asked for his role to be removed or something. Yeah, RP's been there a while. He's got Hinny Dower. That's his little custom. So Eyes of the Woods. Is it Eyes of the Trees? I think. Yeah, I think so. But he's been there a while. Enforcer, champion of early 2020. So essentially, when say if like a certain one of these factions win, someone inside their faction is chosen as a champion. And RP, as you can see, won the early 2021. I think if I have a quick look now, I'll show you who won the other ones. So late 2021? Oh yeah, I think someone joined late 2021 and then left. Can't remember who the hell that was though. No idea. Oh, I think that was Captain Norway, but he left, so yep. That role would just be vacant for whoever, I suppose. Champion of early 20... So, starting off, so obviously RP was the first. Ruben, so we did... Originally, it used to be like early 2020, late 2020, so on. But nowadays, it's just like... It's just going to be champion of whatever year it is. So I will actually... So I'll just remove that role, actually, and to make it into champion of 2021. Oh. There you go. So champion of 2021, which was Bowen. So well deserved, of course. Not very active these days, Bowen, I must say, but hopefully maybe he'll appear again. Champion of late 2020 was Rubens, but he's very inactive, so maybe possibly. Yeah, RP isn't inactive these days. He's still a bit more active, but Rubens haven't heard anything from him in ages. Same with Bowen, really. But there you go. Yeah. So RP again, a lot of hot seats. Let's have a quick look how long he's been here. I do remember it being a while, probably 2020, I'd imagine. So 27th of June 2020. Hi, I just joined. Cheers, will do. Okay, thanks. General Kenobi, what a Chad. And then Bert. We'll have a look at him as well. He's been here a while. He's been here about the same time as his car. I think he joined later than RP, because they are cousins in real life. No, it doesn't show me. Oh. Did I, like, Oh no, this is new. Why is it doing that? No idea. Oh no, here we go. No, so he joined a bit later. Yeah, so Arthur's in this one. Yeah, so yeah, it's in the same one. Yeah, so that's when Bert was here. So Orange, how long have you been here, mate? Quite a while, I think. Oh no, only the beginning of this year. Okay. Oh yeah, he came for the announcement of that. Okay. And Big Kiwi, I think it's been a bit long, so I remember him joining a hot seat a while ago. Before any recent ones. Yeah, 10th of August 2020. Yeah, he's been here a long time. Yeah, he played as the Lucium hot seat, which is the first ever hot seat I did. Which is cool. That's all it is for the dwarfs. So, on to the high-ranking members of the men. Sheep Whisperer, he's been here ages. He's got a lot of roles, been in a lot of hot seats. He's won the Crusades hot seat, which he's still waiting for me to do an overview on, which I'll do eventually. But yeah, he's been a while. He's the esteemed Duke. He's earned that right, definitely. He's not that. He has had issues where he's not been that active these days, but he's trying to get better, which is good. So 26th of Jan 2021, which is bad. Danny Alex, again, that was a guy in this about. That's probably sent me a message. No idea what it's about. I'll find out later. Yeah, Danny's been here a while. He's been in a lot of hot seats. Some of these ranks have since been removed. I think he's asked for some of them gone. But I think he's left the server a few times. We've had a few arguments. Let's not deny it. But hopefully this time he'll stay for good. But yeah, we had a few arguments. We've had arguments in the past. But most of the time you tend to sort of work it out and he comes back. So there's a sort of pattern. He leaves, comes back, leaves, comes back. Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, Danny's been here a while. Prince Aemir West Emnet, he's basically keeping... Well, basically we had the YTWM clan's been home to your Total Master, but he's sort of vanished off the face of the earth. And he's sort of keeping the reigns going. For those who aren't aware, I'm also a counsellor on the Hot Scene Hub, for those who are completely unaware. That's the thing. I'm also admin on here as well. Yeah. So he's basically he's in charge of his own Discord, really. I don't know how long for that will last, really, without the actual owner, but we'll see how long it goes. I do admire him carrying it on. Most of the admins probably would have given up. But Prince Aemir has been in a lot of hot seats before. Was in the Rome 1 a while ago. That was a long time ago. So look at how long. Danny's joined and left a few times, so this may not be entirely accurate, but let's have a look. Yeah, this will be above. Yeah, this is already 2 hours, so as expected. So he joined in the 13th of April, then left. I don't know why. And then he came back in August, a month later, the return. And soon he'll have an heir or something. I don't know why he left and joined, but who knows. Yeah. He joined the Last Kingdom hot seat. I remember that. Oh, Aemir, let's have a look. Which is Nevale was his name, I think, or was his main name. But then he's changed it to Amnestus. So I don't know. Feel free to ask him. I don't know. 18th of June, so he's been here a year, and not great to start it. What? No, I think someone that was when my nan died. I think I didn't announce it on Discord just because I couldn't really stay silent about it. I had to talk about it. Most people like that probably wouldn't have said anything. Like, say if their nan died, they probably wouldn't have mentioned it. But I sort of had to sort of speak out and just talk about it because I was kind of a bit depressed and went through a bit of depression there. But I'm fine now. That's gone. That was over a year ago. And a lot of stuff has happened since then. Murgle was one of the councillors and basically in charge of Hot Scene Hub. Don't tell Dragon, but he's basically the one sort of running the show, essentially. Major is a hot seat. Is a hot seat? It's a hot seat. Is a YouTuber. He's been around for a while. Murgle, I think, joined the Rome 1 hot seat. I think he did. I remember that. He hasn't joined the hot seats in a while. Major the Strong. He's been here a while. He's a YouTuber, fellow YouTuber, and I think me and him were talking about doing a co-op series at some point, but he's just really busy right now. So hopefully that'll happen someday. Carolus Rex has been a very good player. He's been around for a while. He's in two. He was in the Rome 1 hot seat, and he's currently in the Kingdoms War hot seat. And Cyrus is another YouTuber who's supported me, and I've supported him. He's also at 1,000 subscribers, I think 1,400 now, I think. But yeah, he does a lot of good stuff on his channel, so I'd recommend you check him out. He's currently in the War of the Ring hot seat, although he has some issues with his turns lately, but we won't go into detail about that. Murgor, you've been here a while, I think. Yeah, 19th of September 2020. I don't know, he's probably better. I don't understand your last sentence, okay. I don't know who that might be to me. No idea. But yeah, he joined a while ago. Major, I don't think Major's been here as long. Oh, that's... Hang on. Yeah, 20... Oh no, that's not bad. 21st of October, yeah. We did have like a DAC hot seat going on, but that eventually died. But now we have... that DAC hot seat has since ended, and now we have a new one. So... Yeah. Zacharis Rex, given that it's in the old Rome 1 hot seat, I assume it's been here a while. 15th of August, yeah, he's been here a while. Cyrus, not as long, I don't think, but then again, he has been in this Discord for a while. He's been on YouTube for a while. 21st September 2020, yeah, he's been there for that long. A while. Yeah. Moving down to Jimmy Dude. I'm going to go for the who's seen what afterwards. So Jimmy Dude has been on this server for a while. He's also he's hosted and adminned a few hot seats before. He's played in a bunch of them. He's a very good player. He's probably one of the best around these days. He's beaten this crap out of a lot of players before. He decimated, like he did the Kingdoms, a little Britannia hot seat, and he took over as England over the entire world in a matter of turns. I'd recommend you check out the hot seat overview I made in that. That's one of the ones I've made, actually. Yeah, so he's a decent player. He's a very good player. Best Aussie player 2021. He won one of the annual awards. So, yeah. So, naturally, him being a Grand Wizard and probably Lord Paramount just makes absolute sense. Next is Potato and Fable. They've been on this Discord for a very, 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 very long time. Potato, I think, a little bit longer than Fable, but I think they joined around the same time. But Fable, he's been in a lot of hot seats. He's won the Realm and Chaos one. He's the most helpful player of 2021, apparently. So that's, of course, well deserved, of course. He's also agreed to have the the viewer role, which he gets spammed to death, I imagine. Potato's been in a fuck ton of hot seats. Holy shit. Some of the roles for hot seats probably don't even show, but he's been on a lot of stuff. He's won 5 hot seats. Grand Campaign hot seat. America's Furnish 4.0. Teutonic. Era's Total Conquest. He's won a bunch of hot seats. So and he's in a lot at the moment as well. Yeah, the guy's in tons of hot seats. It's crazy how many he's in. I do worry one day that he will leave us, and then we'll be fucked and have to replace him with like every single hot seat. That'd be disastrous. Next is Sabolga. He's been a constant supporter for ages. Hasn't been that active the last few days. I actually just put a message there about it. Hasn't been too active, but hopefully his activity will return after the summer. I think he's doing like a summer camp or something, a summer job or something. He's just really busy, so hopefully he'll reappear at some point. Eisenbard's been he's been in the Discord for a while. He's currently in a few hot seats at the moment. But yeah, he's been a supporter of the channel and Discord for a while. So naturally, him getting a role just makes sense. Redhead King has also been a supporter on his channel for ages. I think I remember him putting comments on the Scotland series a while ago. Izzy's a big YouTuber. Was it 20? It must be 20,000 now. But yeah, Izzy's been around. He's been in a few gaming events. He got the God of Drawing. He made like we were playing like what was it called? Gartic Phone. He made these amazing drawings, and he was just named the God of Drawing after that. So it just makes yeah. So yeah, he's a big supporter of I wouldn't say he's obviously he's a very busy guy, but like Izzy just I was writing that at people to promote, and Izzy just like was like, yeah, I'll give Izzy the role. He's a nice guy, he's a great YouTuber. He's joined a few gaming events before, so yeah, it just feels right for him to be given a decent role. Titus, he's been around for I think he's been around since Lucy. Yeah, he played I remember him playing Britain, I think. But yeah, he's been around for a while. He's got a great other nickname. He's been around a few hot seats before. He's in the few before, but I think he asked for his roles to be removed in a few. He's technically Age of Petty King's hot seat didn't win. It wasn't really a winner. It was sort of a draw, so I guess he was sort of the last one standing. So they all sort of got a Age of Petty King's winning role, I suppose. So Titus has been around for a while. He's been a supporter of the channel on Discord for a while, so naturally him getting the Lord Paramount role makes sense. Fluffy is quite a new guy, so he hasn't been on that long. He's sort of joined around when the DAC hot seat started, or maybe just before that, I'm not too sure. But Fluffy's proved himself a valued member of the community. He's been very supportive of hot seats and all that. He's also been quite supportive of the YouTube channel, and yeah, he's quite active as well. So in my mind, he's deserved the rank of Grand Lords, as most newbies don't really get to the High Lords if they haven't been in the server that long. But he definitely deserves it. So and also, there isn't that many people in the Elves of the East faction that really deserve. That I can really think of that deserve big ranks and promotions. Not that many people, not many hot seaters and active people are left in that Discord, in that group chat anymore, sadly. But yeah, Fluffy definitely deserves it. Amuro, he's been in the hot seat. He's been in the server for a while, been in a lot of hot seats. He's not that active, but I've seen him being active on other Discords, so obviously he's around. So I just gave him the rank. And Garwin, I've been talking with him about doing a co-op series at some point, so naturally Garwin. So Garwin we've been talking about co-op series. He's been in a few gaming events before, I think. Yeah, I think so. So is Major as well. Yeah, he's been in a few gaming events, I'm pretty sure. He's a great YouTuber as well, so I recommend check him out. Same with Major, check him out. It's a good YouTuber as well. So Garwin getting Sky Wardens makes sense. Jedi Nathan again, very supportive of the channel. The amount of suggestions and the time he has to write out these paragraph suggestions, and I'm afraid I don't have time to read them all, but I do absolutely respect his time and dedication. He's also joined the War of the Ring hot seat recently as well, so that's good to see. Always good to see new people getting involved in hot seating. As again, the hot seat community isn't strong as it used to be, so more and more people joining really helps out. Helps it prolongs its life. Yeah, that's the word. So yeah, he got the rank. Huan's been he's been around for a while. He's been in a few hot seats. There's been quite a support of the channel for ages, so he deserves it. An epic pro player. He's won 3 hot seats. Been in a bunch of he's got best diplomat. He's been in a bunch of hot seats before. He's not as active, but I think he was going to join one hot seat, but I think he wasn't too bothered. I think there was we already had max slots, so that wasn't necessary. But yeah, he's still around, so I felt he deserved some acknowledgement, I suppose. I can't remember. Did I give Danny his... I think I did. I didn't, did I? I didn't give Danny his... Oh, we'll look at that another time. I'll sort it out later. And also we have past high-ranking members, so Idrum, who used to be the first Grand Wizard before Jimmy. Your boy is the first Lord Master, who used to be what Titus was. Nathan was one of the Battle Mages here, but he left. And Gandalf and Sky Warden's here, but he also left. Let's have a look at how long everyone has been in the server for. That's always interesting. Let's start with Epic. I think it's been in here since the Lucian hot seat, I think. No. He started with the Rome 1, I remember that. 14th. What's that? Yeah. 14th of October. He's been in here a while. Let's have a look. Huan, I think it's Huan. It's Han is how you pronounce it. Oh. 25th of April. He's been here actually longer than I thought. I think he came for hot season and just came to support the channel as well. Yeah, I thought he'd been on less than that, but okay, yeah, he's been here a while, so definitely deserves a rank, as I'm sure. Jedi, not as long, I don't think. I think around the Khazad-dûm campaign or earlier. Yeah, so 5th of February 2022. So he's been here not that long, but again, deserving of a rank. Look at this. Look at all these suggestions, like paragraphs and paragraphs. I'm sad. I wish I would have more time to sit and read this. And I guess if I was doing YouTube full time, this probably would be part of my jobs every day. But like that is just it's incredible, absolutely incredible. So yeah, I just had to give him the. Where's the spacebar? Where's the bar here? Oh, there is a. Hardly see it on my screen. There you go. But yeah, he deserves it, rank definitely. And finally, Garwin, which I think has been here a little bit less, but maybe last year. Yeah, last year, 28th of November. Yeah, fair enough. Amuro, he's been here a while, I think. He's been here a long time. The last time he was active was 4th of July. Makes sense. Maybe, hopefully, he'll show up a bit more later on down the line. Especially as I have promoted him. 6th of May 2020, so he's been here a while. Yeah, he joined the losing Hots, didn't he? I think he played France. Fluffy, not as long. 24th June, so not long at all. Titus. You've been here a while, I know that. So look, 23rd of July 2020, yes, definitely. Yeah. Is he not as low, I don't think, but he's been there a fair while, I think. Oh, brilliant. It's not that active, but well, yeah. Hello, Stag. Hello, Precious. I love that image. Has that? Yeah, I think he's joined literally as I had some issues. First of all, I can give out videos. What it's all about. Where did I post? I know that this person so bad at this. Yeah, so funny. Almost to 7,000, yeah. Yeah, not quite. Have got the 1,000 though. Yes, it's common. Maid supremacy is when it was in the maid channel. Oh, that's when I got fucking taken off. One of my videos got deleted because I like, for some reason, broke YouTube rules and. Yeah, that was just stupid. Sorry, when did he join? Okay, 19th of May last year. Okay, quite been here a while, longer than I thought. This time sort of blends into itself these days. Redhead King. Let's have a look. 2nd of December 2020. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, because I think he joined the RP era's hot seat, I believe. He used to hardly ever play his turns. It used to be so frustrating. But it's a lot better these days. Oh, better not show. Oh boy. I hope no one saw that. 20th of December 2020. Yeah. I do hope no one saw that. That's the issue doing this thing. It comes up with people's messages from private. But yeah, hopefully no one should have saw that. And if anyone did see that, that hot seat I know is about someone's about to win that anyway, so I'm not too bothered. 18th of March 2020. It's certainly not worth me sitting here rendering this for 2 hours. I've got better things to do than that. Yeah, he's 18th of March. Okay. Fable. Yeah, you've been here a while. I know that. Let's have a look. Hang on. Yeah, 9th of October 2020. Wow. And MT, let's have a look. I think you've been here longer. A lot longer. Yeah, 14th of June 2020. So that's, yeah, quite long. Jimmy dude, just ended. I'm going to do it myself as well. Hang on. Okay, can you do yourself? I don't know if that's a thing. That sounds so wrong. Hang on. 20th of August 2020. Yeah, it's been a while. Can I do it myself? Let's find out. So I want to see how far it takes me back. Yeah, I think it does. Haha! Let's have a look. 49,000 results. Will anyone guesses my server? Oh wow. I post a lot of memes. Holy fuck. Oh yeah, we were playing like Well, that goes all the way back to 2019. Hang on. Oh my god. 23rd of May. Holy crap. Oh, naturally, the server starts in the meme district. When the weird customer is in your... Tangs was the place I used to work with. Bradley was a work colleague of mine. He's a friend I've known from school for years now. Really must see him someday. But yeah, this is like fucking... Oh, this is stuff I could... no one's going to understand this, but I'm going to go for it anyway. When the weird customer is in your signature Tangs. So Tangs was the restaurant we worked at. Some now and again you have weird customers, like strange people. Honestly, the amount of people I've seen at Legoland has just quadrupled the amount of weird people I used to have at Tangs. It's just gone to new levels of like heights that I could never imagine. It's ridiculous. So when yeah, Ed's another work colleague. Ed talking about having a girlfriend online. Oh, I remember this. It was so fucking funny. We were sat having dinner at the end of the day because we worked till 10 o'clock. And we were sitting around having our dinner. And all of a sudden, Ed's chatting about his girlfriend he's met online. It's a bit odd. He had like a girlfriend online, but like most online relationships these days probably don't really work out. I'd be surprised if they do, but he had this girl online and he was like going to marry her. Like he was like miles ahead with this girl. And he'd hardly even met her. So it's ridiculous. So... I think it was, and then all of a sudden Bradley just suddenly said, "But what if she has a dick?" And fuck me, did he get pissed? It was so fucking funny. Oh dear. What's this? When everyone's watching Love Island, so I turned the TV Wi-Fi off. Yeah, there can't be Love Island. There's no. Oh, so funny. We used to like base. It's a coat as food particle hits the floor. Ants. When the customer uses all the cutlery and plates in 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, I remember like we used to have such an issue with cutlery and plates running out. Oh god, the amount of guests / customers you got so pissy. Oh my god, where's the cutlery? And like fuck me, there's nothing there. I remember the managers would have to like run into the the washroom and start doing all the starting helping along the washing people. It's so funny. Oh dear. Oh dear. When your brother shots the Xbox during a Halo match, so you load up his micro. Oh dear. Oh, so funny. That's when the Discord started. Oh, Hitler's boy. Wow. Yeah. So anyway, moving on from the fortress. So you got that section there took me ages. Scoreboard podium. This is it here. Right now, the mages are leading hard. Like, look at them go. To show how it works, the mages are in the top lead here. And then the dwarves are the second. Elves, third. Men, last. So hopefully the men... Well, I'm about to give Danny some points for his faction. So, I know when he probably wins the War of the Usurper hot seat, he'll probably get a big fat amount of points as well. So, yeah. Hero Shrine. So this is where I announce the ending of all hot seats with an everyone ping. There's a lot of hot seats that have ended here, and obviously everyone gets their own role as well. We've got Miners Union, which is the private text channel for the dwarves. Baron Stables, which is a private text channel for men. Mages District, private text channel for the mages. Yeah, that's where that came from. Yeah. Marksman, this is a private text channel for elves. Not very active, these channels, but now and again, not many people really chat on them that much. Piggy Valley, I made like a piggy bot. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. You can basically do fights against battles, stuff like that. Not very active, but who knows, might be useful. We got another hot seat ongoing, the Game of Friends hot seat. So this is what they kind of look like. This is what they look like. Right now we had like two factions for one player, just because we couldn't really get, we couldn't really get 10 players, so we just went for like 5, and that worked out. Hopefully as the community expands, I'm hoping to try and get more hot seats where we have more players and stuff like that, but times are not that easy these days. So what I do is I do at the top here, Game of Thrones. That's the name of the hot seat. It's the official title. Map of Song of Ice and Fire. Prelude, so a drive, because Western Total 1 point New Beginning you can't really download anywhere else. I think you can get on Total Center, but it's just easy for me to leave the folder there. The player list, so primary admin is myself and secondary admin being Sir Alert. And there's the players, of course. These are all the rules. There's quite a lot of rules, and some of them might look at them and think, oh my god, there's so many. But most of these are very necessary in making sure that people abide by the rules, and no cheating is involved at all. General information, that just tells you. So when you stop in the hot seat, when I'm sort of advertising spots, so go to the free faction pairings, so just apply in the lobby channel there. RP decisions, this is the RP decisions here, so this makes more roleplay, more stuff going on. So map updates will occur every 10 turns, so we've got turn 1, so this is turn 1. So on turn 10, I'll come and send up another map of the game under here, of course. Submission channel is where people upload their stuff. So if I go to the very top here. So at the very top, you have the turn order, which is in pinned. So you can just go straight to the top if you want to check out the turn order. So Lannister and Joffrey go first. Stark Tully afterwards. Martell Greyjoy after that. Renly and Tyro after that. And Stannis and Aaron after that as well. So I send out the first turn. Ramsay, to have 48 hours to play your turn. Well, two turns, I suppose. So yeah, so Lannister sends it. Lannister puts, so you put the save file into the mod saves folder for whatever mod you're playing. Let me see if I can show you actually. I'll use the Elder Scrolls as an example. So you've got the saves folder here, and you basically drag your save from here, download it, and put it in here. Then load up the mod, and then when you've finished with your turn, come out of it, go into here, and then drag it into the submission channel, basically. And that's how it works. Alert isn't playing, but he comes in the sub. So say if a player doesn't... I don't know what happened to Demacles. If you watch this, mate, please come back. This guy joined the hot seat and then vanished, which I just fucking despise it when people do that. I really do. But Alert came in and subbed him, gave him a decent sub. These are how battles screenshots... I can't look at that. That's so JPEG. But yeah, that's... Yeah. But yeah, so people have to show battles. Like, I'll show you a better one. Destro knows how to do it. But yeah, that's not really how you... I mean, it's kind of right, but it's just really blurry. Destro knows what he's doing. This is how you do it. It's very advisable you take a screenshot. If you can't take a screenshot, then fair enough. But for God's sake, just screenshot the bloody... there's no excuse in this day and age. It's the 21st century. Xbox, PlayStation, Discord, Steam, Windows, everything has the ability to screenshot. There's no excuse for it at all. Sorry, but there isn't. There's the battle there, so you have to show the banners here. You can probably advisable to cover up the economy and stuff of your settlements, really. Doesn't really matter. I guess it doesn't matter that much, really. It's up to you how much you want to show on your map, really, I suppose. But as long as the banners of the attacking and defending armies are present, that's absolutely fine. And then you want to show this screen as well. It's a good idea to hover over the balance bar, but it's fairly clear to see who's won what there. Again, look at the JPEG images. On my phone, I swear it looks so much better, but like, yeah. I mean, people do complain and I demand that he does it again, and I will make him, but yeah. Lobby Square is the channel, so this is a general channel. So it's where people just talk. This is why I want people to talk, not on submission channel, because obviously people are sharing screenshots and turns. I don't want that to get lost in everything. And Diplomacy Stand is where people share RP. And some quite good RP here from Fracadon and Ramsay and Whisperer. Destro's put some in as well, which is good to see. Potato is yet to put some in, and yeah, I don't know if Alert's going to do anything. I think Torken was going to put some stuff in at some point, but I don't know what's going on there. He might do, but it says some RP there, which is all. I'd love to see RP in hot seats. It's always great to see. This is the War of the Ring hot seats, so this is the one for Divide and Conquer. This hot seat, because there's about 26 factions, I've made people take 2 factions because it's just ridiculous. So Medi was playing Isengard before, but he left, and then Fidget took over. So on the right hand side of the bracket, that's a new player. So yeah, hot seat director is myself. I don't know why I'm director really. I've got 2 other admins here. AMO, who's gonna he's basically good faction coordinator. And Titus, who's the evil faction coordinator. And you got good factions, evil factions, rules, slightly different a bit because it's obviously Lord of the Rings and not Westeros. And this is a terrible map, of course. And you got the Submission District. Someone forgot to play their turn. There has been a few little someone pointing at that second. Gondor just raping everyone, of course. You know what it's like. Lobby Square, so someone typed there, but it disappeared. Then you got diplomacy stand. Hasn't been too much. Oh no. Jimmy did put a bit of RP on from Gondor, and these two channels here are actually. What is that? Yeah. That's too loud. There you go. So he's done a bit of RP. Those are the two groups because it's a team-based hot seat. So the groups, you have different group chats. You have the good campaign, good factions, and you have evil factions, and they basically plot each other's demise, I suppose. And you got turn order there as well. Also got a War of the Usurper hot seat. Many more of these hot seats will be coming, don't worry. Let's see, War of the Usurper one. Same sort of format, really. There's some RP here as well, although it's sort of gone into a bit of a mess, really. But there you go, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, he renamed Sunsmith the fucking Stannis... Stannis Sword or Stannis Word? Or whatever. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the Kingdom's War hot seat, which as you see, which because it's involved, so different members of each teams come together to play in the hot seat. There's some battles that are just loading there. Very cool. 10, 12 there. So yes, we're using Total Vanilla Beyond. Not doing the factions in the West because they're a bit out on balance, so we didn't bother. So there you go. Kingdom's War. Nice little images there like that. So essentially, the different members of each of the kingdoms come together, get into groups of 4, and battle it out essentially. Yeah, as there's a good shot here. So this is if I go to this again, I go down. You got turn 1. So then you go to turn 10. You can notice the Greyjoys have taken the north here. Baratheons are pushing to the Reach. The Riverlands and the Vale have taken more of the Crownlands. Yeah. Cool stuff. Move on down here, you got turn 1, and you got to turn 10. You can see France. Fuck me. France is just going... Jimmy again. And this just shows how much of a pro player Jimmy is. He's really good. And he's just a force to be reckoned with, definitely. Here, at some point when I've done the hot seat overviews, which I've got loads. These are all the old ones. I've got Last Kingdom. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all them all, but there's loads. RP errors is what I'm going to be looking at doing next soon, so hopefully you'll see that fairly soon. And then you've got War of Six Kings, so this is the Britannia hot seat, and as you can see I've uploaded the different turns. So turn 1, turn 10, and then turn 10 with Jimmy just raping everyone again. So yeah, so essentially I take the screenshots channel, this is what I've done here, so you can see the battles and stuff like that. In future, so say whenever whenever this ends at some point, what we do is this submission channel will become the archive channel, and then I'll put in the rules and stuff like that and make it into one channel. So right now the only other archive I've got here is the War of the Six Kings Britannia hot seat. So yeah, and there's a bit of a talk here at the end, which I'll probably if people talk on the submission channel, I probably will allow talking at the end, I suppose. At some point, maybe I'll reuse a few channels, we'll see. But that essentially brings us to an end, really. There's nothing else we need to go through, really. You've got the bots. I mean, you got Harry the Hand, the Piggy, Richard, Stephen, Tom, and Will. I think there's another one out there I think I'm missing. Is there another one? 8. Oh yeah, Patreon, which I don't use. Oh, and the Banker Gambling Bot, which I think is out of action these days, but I don't know. Maybe if people want me to remove it, I will. But that is all for now. Yes, these are new stuff that's happening fairly soon. I look forward to covering it at some point on the channel. But yes, once again, I apologize for the length of this video. It's very long. I had a feeling this probably would be. But again, it was a necessary video. It was the 1,000 subscriber special, so it sort of had to be done. How's my milestone going up? Because this right now is on 1,000, which is worrying that I feel as if some may suddenly unsubscribe and then would drop down to 999 again. But hopefully not. If you are watching, please do subscribe and try and get the numbers up a bit, just so we're not at risk of going down again. Even if we do, I'm pretty sure the numbers will go back up, will sort themselves out again. That's all for now. I'm going to end this off here, and then eventually this video will be uploaded to YouTube. Well, I may just upload it tomorrow. I'll see how long it says when I'm uploading it. It might say 4 hours, and in which case I won't bother. I'll just wait till tomorrow morning and upload it then. But yeah, once again, thank you very much for 1,000 subscribers. I'm very much looking forward to the future of this channel. There's a ton of shit I want to bring. There's loads of campaigns for Total War games and mods that I want to do. There's loads of CK2 ideas that I want to bring to the channel. There's loads of other games that I want to play. Hot Lego games. I want to play Lego Lord of the Rings. That'd be fun. There's a bunch of other Lego games. Lego Indiana Jones. That'd be quite fun to play. Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. The first ever game I ever played. That's something we need to bring. That's the first game I ever played back when I had my DS in 2007 it was. Battle for Middle-earth, would definitely do the other Battle for Middle-earth campaigns, as well as maybe a few mods if there's any going. Telltale series, don't worry, I'll get into that and finish that off eventually. And, yeah. My idea, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go, but we've got 6 here, so that's fine. So what we'd do is, when the Casa Doom campaign ends, so when all the videos have uploaded, same with Telltale series, what we'd do is that the Warsaw Casa Doom series will be replaced. I don't know, we'll see. Because what I may do, when the Casa Doom campaign finishes up, we'll start the Elder Scrolls Total War series after that. And when the Telltale series ends, we'll start the Skyrim series after that as well. What I may be doing, I may be recording, like, say if for whatever reason I want to play, Red Dead Redemption 2. There you go, Red Dead Redemption 2. Say if I want to play Red Dead Redemption 2, I may just play it in my own time while recording, of course. So I record it and then eventually upload it as and when, keep it unlisted and private and whatever, we'll decide what to do there. And then eventually I'll keep it unlisted and private, and then eventually we will go forth and eventually I'll upload it once my other stuff finishes up. We'll go from there, really. It is a high chance that my videos will be very heavily pre-recorded, but at the same time, I think it's good to have plenty of content. I'm uploading 7 days a week. So that's good. That's good to stay on top. So that's sorted. It shouldn't end up going into any breaks at all. The only issue we could possibly end up on a break, possibly if I'm burnt out for a while, if something serious has happened in the family, or something just happened. I'm unable to record for whatever reason. Say I don't know what's say I'm on the holiday, because I'm going on holiday on the end of September. So I'll be away then. I should hopefully be able to upload videos then, hopefully, if I remember. I might, because I'm going to be busy going out most days, so I'll probably be a little preoccupied, but I'll try and upload when I can. If I've got them all unlisted and ready to go, though, that shouldn't be an issue. I'm off this week as well. And also, Legoland closes after here, so I'm not going to be working as much. Might have a few odd training days here and there. But we'll see what happens there. And I may possibly be moving house in the new year. I don't really know when. It could be soon. It could be. I think it will be in the new year. I don't think it'll be before that. So it will most likely be the new year. We'll move house. Me and my family, of course. I'm not moving my own. It's too expensive. I live in one of the most expensive areas in the country. So, like, we're definitely moving house. Because at some point, we're not going to be able to afford to live here. And I certainly won't be able to afford a house if I want to start a family myself. So next year, I'll probably be moving the house. So there might be a slight little hiatus there. But again, we'll see how it all goes. But anyway, that's all for now. Again, if you want to get involved in the Discord and join Hot Seats, head over to the Frozen Realm here. And that is where you can get involved. And also just stay tuned. There's plenty of stuff coming to the channel. If you have any suggestions to add, then please head over to the Audience Chamber. Give Jedi a break. Jedi does a lot of submissions. Audience suggestions, stuff like that. So feel free to add in some more. As much as I love listening to suggestions, it'd be great to hear some more from other people as well. It doesn't have to be for just for factions or campaigns or whatever, or games you want me to play. It can be for hot seats. It can be for tournaments. It can be for lots of other stuff as well. Just do let me know, and I'd love to hear what you have to say. And hopefully, I'll be able to put them forward. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Apologise again for the length of this video. It's fucking massive, but yeah, 2.5 hours, but that's not too bad. At the end of the day, 1,000 subscribers special. It's going to be long, especially in the video where I'm going to talk about things. So, you know, it's going to happen. But yeah, that's all for now. I'm going to go probably play a bit of Battle for Middle-earth 1. I just fancy playing a bit of that at the moment. And we go from there, really. I might play a bit of Lego Hobbit. I don't know. The choices are many, and it's just a shame that I don't have as much time to play everything, really. I'd love to spend ages playing games if I could, but honestly, but at the end of the day, I've got to work, and also it's not good for me to stay indoors every single day. So, yeah, so it's a good thing that I'm not doing it all the time. But There are times where I really want to I really wish I could play loads and loads of games for like a couple, like 5 days on the row, and then just don't play them for a while and then go back 5 days again. That'd be great. But that is just not gonna happen, sadly. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next episode. Farewell, guys. Have a fantastic day and evening, night, whenever you're watching this. And again, thank you all very much for 1,000 subscribers. I could not be more grateful. And I'm looking forward to. And honestly, as I said in my announcement, I'll read it out here. As I said here, the future of this community and YouTube channel are as bright as gold, and I can't wait to bring you more. Onwards to the future and to many, many more milestones to come. So yeah, that's what I've said there. But yes, thank you very much once again. Yes, thank you. I have a hard time saying goodbye. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. But yes, again, thank you very much and farewell.